Oh. I can never
everybody.
get this right. It's always get ready to fall off the thing. Hi,
Whoops.
guys. Hi, everybody.
Howdy, howdy.
I keep pissing around here, and I lost the chat.
Uh-oh. How'd you do that?
I don't know, because I'm me.
Oh,
I'm
no.
me. Hi, everyone, again. Those of you that were at the Members Only Live, and those of you who weren't. We had fun, guys.
Yeah.
So, smell at home. Oh, hey, honey. Is that what you changed it to last time? I think so, right?
I think so, yeah.
Because that's the channel you're going to do your, like, cool
Teemu stuff, yeah.
And not just Teemu. She was going to do, like,
some other stuff, too, yeah.
Household tips and...
Where's Millie? 71's going to want to see Millie.
Oh, hell. Hi, Texas. Where you been,
Texas.
bud? Oh, I'll go get her. Don't mind the background. I still didn't clean up from the auction.
That's okay. It's all
I've just been busy today. I didn't even clean up from the Members Only Live yet.
Hey, that guy.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. You're on the iPad. Got it. So it's a different account. So how is everybody? I bet she had to go wake Millie up. Millie's probably been sleeping.
You want to go see your stepmother? Do you want to go see your stepmother, 7 and a 1? Your stepmother is waiting for you. Say hi, stepmother.
Oh, Millie, were you sleeping?
She's always sleeping at this hour.
Millie.
She had a long night doing cat porn last night.
That's true.
Poor Millie.
OG Fish, I don't know how my dad is. For those that were here earlier, my dad was admitted to the hospital with his heart. My daughter got to the hospital and my stepmother would not let her see my dad and had security remove my daughter from the hospital. So
Isn't that awful, guys?
We don't know how he's doing.
Wait, not to change the subject on such a horrible topic.
No, you're fine. I was just answering Fish.
But please look at these whiskers hanging out. Look, why are they 30 inches long? You see the 3 that are sticking out like near my sweatshirt?
Yes.
What is that?
I don't know.
That's not even normal.
Millie.
She's sleeping literally on my hand.
I see that. Millie, wake up.
Millie needs a whisker trim.
Hi, Ginger. Hi, Andrea, Mom.
What the hell? I didn't know her whiskers were that long.
They are really long.
She's literally asleep.
She had fleas today when you were combing her, didn't she? Again.
Yes, poor girl.
She likes to have her face combed, though.
70. Oh, she had enough. She said,
Oh,
I'm over you. Okay, baby. All right.
says, I'm tired. I need to go back to bed.
Miss 71 said she's a work of art. She sure is.
Yes.
That's the word. That is the word. Yes, she's getting big, Andrea. So we were just at MRBs. I don't know if you got any of you listen, but boy. We almost didn't go live. We were falling down the rabbit hole.
I know we were.
Oh, let me let my dog in before he runs away and disturbs the neighbors.
Oh, no. Yeah, we can't be having him run away.
Every day, guys, I have to chase him through LA screaming, "Get the fuck back here." I know. I didn't even know she went live. I tell her all the time. It was Natasha Cooper. I don't know what the hell Natasha's doing to that woman, but it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about her kids and putting pictures of her daughter up, I guess, and
all kinds of crazy stuff.
Bad. But Carolyn, I wouldn't piss with her. Sounds like she's got some shit up her sleeve. And she's Italian. Don't mess with Italian girls. Hey, Mama Bear.
Hi, Mama Bear.
You want chips? I can't give you candy and chips. Where's she? How was she, guys? I told her to tell me. Maybe she messaged me yesterday, but I was at work. Let me see if I missed it. I'm going to yell at her and say, what the fungal did... No, the last one was June 28th, which was the day before. No, it was yesterday.
That was yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't answer because I was at work. Yeah, I missed it. So I got to go back and watch it. Was it good? I'm sure was she on long? That guy, question about MRB. Why does she say everything twice? I don't know. I never noticed that.
Now I'm going to really be paying attention to that.
Yeah. I bet you know how, like, when you're speaking off a lot of creators come on when they're addressing things, especially drama, and they want to be cohesive and get their thoughts out in a way that's understood without, jumping all over the place and forgetting what they wanted to say. Because when you're emotional, you forget what you want to say. You get caught up in it. And then you get nervous because you have a whole crew of people watching you. And I go through this all the time. So what a lot of creators do is they make a little notes, make a little outline to keep them on track, which is what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm the type of person, when I get emotional, I can't speak cohesively. And I'll be all over the place, and I'll forget things that I should have said. We'll get off the live, and I'll be like, shit, I forgot I should have said that. This probably didn't make sense. Probably didn't explain myself enough here. So a lot of people take notes. I started doing that. So I noticed that she doesn't do that. She speaks off the cuff.
She does.
And if she's repeating herself, maybe that's her getting her thoughts together.
That sounds like a good reason to me. Thank you, Andrea, Mom. I appreciate that.
And then, like Natasha used to draw out her words. Don't you fuck with me, Leanne.
That's right. Go back to your pissant channel.
Keep talking, Leanne.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll let it all out.
I remember when she used to do that. Drove me
because you're probably putting her thoughts together.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on fully, but I don't agree with what's going on. Why are we going real life and posting children's world? She's not a children. She's not a child, not a children. It's somebody's child. Why are we posting pictures of somebody's kid? Even though they're an adult, if that adult kid is not involved in any of YouTube's fuckery,
Then why bother posting their picture?
You're just crossing the line.
Yep.
Crossing the line. We like to do that over here, right? We cross the line a lot. Just like I crossed the Teemu line, spend too much money. Blissful, you put a big order in? I just got your email. So the members only today, guess what we did, guys?
It was fun.
It was really fun. It was our first ever, I need to say this. We got a comment on one of our community posts. No, dog. Stop it. Go lay down. Three-legged dog. You think you're going to hurt somebody. Get. Leave the neighbor alone. Okay. You made a peen that's edible. I did. We didn't make it yet. No, I wouldn't do that without you. I don't know, Sandy, but she does.
I know it.
Bringing up stuff from 2 years ago, and it's crazy to me. I'm going to stop my camera for a minute, guys. I'll turn it back on in a minute. I'm going to have a cigarette, and I don't like when people watch me smoke. It's a nasty habit. Nasty habit. Nasty. I try to quit by eating those green lifesavers. Do you know, I don't know if you guys noticed how chunky I got, but I'm pretty chunky. Mm-hmm. I gained like 15 pounds from eating green lifesaver mints, from trying not to smoke.
Really?
Yes. I'm not even kidding.
Tell it. You don't look like you've gained anything.
I have, girl. I know I have. No, I didn't use it yet, that guy. I don't do those kinds of things. I am sweet and innocent. And I made this statement before, and I meant it. I don't do that shit because I literally think of my mother watching me in heaven. It fucks it all up. Oh, you smoke too, OG? Thank you. That makes me feel much better. Jessica didn't like smoking on her lives either, I remember. I used to relate to that. So we had a little comment on our community post for the live that we announced for the members only. And I love this person very much.
Me too.
So I'm not going to say the name. I mean, it's not a big deal. But I just don't want I want to clear up any misperceptions or conceptions. We've had 71 lives since we've been a channel for a year and a month or whatever it is. And in that 71 video entourage, we've never had a members only, and we have members, and we need to start making sure our members get what they pay their monthly fee for, right?
Hi, Fiddly D.
Yeah, hi, Fiddly D. So we did our first member only live, and I guess it upset somebody and thought that maybe we were going to do those more than these. And like I said, 1 out of 71, we probably should be doing more members only than we have done. And I'm sorry for that. But yeah, we needed to do that. And the gift card giveaway for the members only live, it's not going to be every time we do it, but we want to do it once a month. But it doesn't mean we won't do it for our regular subscribers either. But just like we had our first year anniversary live, we spent $750. Not bitching about that. We wanted to do that because we want to show everybody how much we appreciate you being here for us, and we plan to do it again next year. So we're not trying to make it uneven. I just don't want people to think that we're just going to have members only lives to make money, because we're not. We're just doing our due diligence, and if you have members, you should have members only lives and do things because they are paying $2 right. Or whatever I can't even remember what our fee is, but we need to make it worth make it worth it for them. So that being said, we're probably going to do one members only gift card giveaway a month, and then throw another members only live in there somewhere. And I think the problem is we don't go live enough. I think that's the underlying issue.
Hi, morning, Betty.
People get upset that we don't go live enough, our regular subscribers. And I can't help it, guys. I work a lot. I work.
She does work a lot. I can attest to that.
I'm salary. I'm not hourly. So it's really hard. My job's very demanding and very stressful. And by the time I get home, I gotta, I have to deal with Bella and Quincy and everything else to run a household. I wish we could go live more, but we try to make it at least once a week. But we'll give it a better effort. I just can't promise it'll be more because I can say that and just be a liar later when we don't do it because life gets in the way.
If we can go live more, then we will sure try. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But we had fun tonight on our members only live. We played a little game with Teemu.
Yeah. So what we did was the last Teemu haul I had, I brought up some of the stuff. We did 20 items and the members got to guess how much I paid for them. And they got to see the items too. So it was kind of like a haul, but you also guessed and played a game. And then the person that guessed the most closest to the price without going over the most times out of the 20 items won the Amazon gift card. Yep. And that happened to be Angie
Brooks.
Yeah. Angie Brooks won it. And she was very excited because she said she never wins anything. So it was fun.
It was fun.
Lying is supported here. I know. It truly is. It's like a freaking prerequisite.
Does that mean a liar teller can come here?
Lie teller can come here all the time. Lie teller.
Yep.
What's your famous line, lie teller?
I don't know.
You don't. I'm giving you a hint. You don't.
I'm trying to remember.
You don't want. Oh my fucking God.
I don't even remember.
What comes out of a cigarette when you exhale
smoke.
It? All right, now go ahead. Say it.
You don't want smoke.
This smoke.
You don't want this smoke. Cut me some slack. My brain's not working. You don't want this smoke. I'm liar teller.
You got it wrong. You say I want you to take my wrench. Did you get your wrench taken finally, 71? I know that you wanted it not from us. Oh, you know what, Leanne? Why didn't we think of this earlier? Hold on, I'm about to do it. Get my ass over here. I have to go over to YouTube. I can never spell our own channel freaking name. Shenanigans. Is that it? Shenanigans? Lie teller over there telling lies.
Shenanigans, that pissant channel.
That pissant channel. Shut the fuck up. You don't want this smoke.
Shut the fuck up. You don't want this smoke.
You got to say it louder. You got to say it like meaner. Say it meaner and louder. With some grit.
I'm too tired.
With some grit in that shit. What's everybody doing tonight? Nobody's in bed yet? All right, here we go. I'm in our live. I'm about to do something.
I know what you're doing.
You do? How do you know?
I think so.
I think you know. You think you know?
I think I do.
I think you know too. There you go. How about that? Cash me outside. Huh?
There you
see that? You see that, stepmom? You're trying not to fight tonight. You're behaving. When I was little, I used to say, but I'm being have. Don't ground me. I'm being have.
That's funny.
I'm not even going to lie. I said it probably in college, too, by accident. I would say, I'm being have.
I love it.
I'm behaving. Oh, no, I'm behaving. Did you guys... What else happened over there?
Yep, 71. You got the golden wrench.
Yep. There you go. Now, when you get mad at us, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it back. You're going to be in the chat going, take this fucking wrench now. And I'm going to go, nope. Too bad. So sad. You're keeping it.
Stuck with it forever.
Oh, that guy. What do you do? I know. You're being perverted tonight. Thinking about that vibrator. Shit just got real fiddly-dee-dee. Shit did just get real.
God, there is a giant centipede thing in here. Son of a
scared me.
Bitch. Oh my God, this thing has 800 million legs.
It's gonna bite you.
Hold on a second. Oh my God, it's probably going to. It's gonna crawl on me. Oh, fucking hell.
Did I just hear your shoe smacking it?
You just heard a pop bottle smacking it because I didn't have anything else to smack it with.
The poor thing. It wasn't bothering anybody. It was just walking around.
It was going to walk right over here up the side of the bed and crawl on me, the stupid fucker. Now he's dead.
That guy said, eat it. Hi, Jill. How are you, babe?
Now I'm not going to sleep because now I'm going to think of centipedes crawling in my bedroom. It's going to
crawl up you. It's going to crawl in your nostril.
Gross. It'll probably like have its buddies come back to life. Oh, yeah. Now the cat comes out from under the bed. Thanks. You would have been helpful about 2 minutes ago.
You probably have 9,000 legs laying all over the floor, so it does need to lick those up.
That's true. That was
You're going to get out of bed tomorrow and have random legs hanging out of your socks.
Ew, I'm going to vacuum before I go to bed.
No, that does happen. Listen, guys. One night I was in bed. My husband, it was late. It was like 4 a.m. He jumps up and starts screaming. I think I'm dying. I think I'm dying. Leanne, you know this.
Yes, I do know the story.
And I'm like, what? What the fuck's going on? Are you having a heart attack? I don't know. I think I'm having an aneurysm. I'm like, why? He's like, you keep hearing a buzzing in my brain. And I'm like, what the fuck? Go to the emergency room right now. So he takes himself to the emergency room, and I stayed here. Isn't that awful? I stayed here. He's telling me he's dying. So he goes in the emergency room. I get a call about it. Well, I was trying to call him, but he wasn't answering. So about an hour and a half goes by, and he calls me, and he was mortified. And he's like, do you know what's happened to me? And I'm like, no, did you have an aneurysm? What's happening? Do I need to come up there? Are they admitting you? And he's like, I'm going to throw up. And he starts making barf sounds. And I'm like, what's going on? And why is your brain vibrating? And he says, the doctor checked his ear, and there was a freaking flying bug, a long, it looked like a silverfish with wings, flying bug in his ear, and the vibrating noise he heard was it fluttering, trying to get out.
That is so gross.
It is. He was so gross. It wasn't a cockroach. It was a silver bug or something.
Yeah, silverfish.
It wasn't a cockroach.
Like centipede-looking things. Yeah.
Hey, Irvin. So they poured some kind of solution down his eardrum, and they waited a while to kill it, and then they pulled it out. He threw up for hours because he was so grossed out. Like dry.
Thanks, Kat. Now you want to get up.
So that happens. It crawled in. Do you know what I would? I'm glad it picked his ass and not mine.
Ew.
I mean, I was only, a foot away? It could have picked my ear.
Yeah, it could have.
I don't know what I would have done if I heard my brain vibrating. I would have known it was a bug. I would have known that. Because what else would it be? Why else would your brain vibrate? You know what I mean? Why would you think it was your brain vibrating anyway? I would have definitely something got in my ear and I was hearing it.
This was like one of those. This was like one of those long centipedes that was crawling on the floor. You know what I'm talking about? That
yes. That's why I said you have 9,000 legs laying all over your. Looks like probably a mass murder went on there.
It did.
It his ear, not his ass. That's true. I only stab my ear with Q-tips. Oh God, Ginger, don't tell me that because I think about that all the time now. Ever since that happened, I'm like. Because I looked it up. Do you know that we eat a shit ton of bugs every year?
Yeah.
Actually, let me tell you how many a human person eats in 1 year, unknowingly.
That guy said he had a spider crawl in his ear while he was filming a scene in an old abandoned house. Ew.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is it poisonous? All right, here we go. How many bugs do people swallow a year unknowingly? You ready for this answer?
Probably not, but go ahead.
2 pounds. 2 pounds of bugs.
Ew. Yuck. Our protein.
Fiddly D said, welcome to comforting before bed talks.
It's my fault because of the stupid centipede that was trying to sneak up on me and attack or something. I don't know what it was doing.
It wanted to bite you. OG said I
Probably
have
did.
9,000 legs and mine ain't one of them.
Now I'm not going to sleep good because I'm going to be thinking everything that touches me is a creepy centipede thing.
Oh, it never came out, that guy?
Ew.
Ew. So it just decayed in his ear. Is it 1,000 bugs, Ginger?
71 says, did you see that? Check for rattlesnakes under your bed.
No. Why?
She said, here's a thought. Check for rattlesnakes under your bed before you go to bed.
I mean, that shit happens.
Yeah.
I've heard of that, especially in Florida. You open up I watched a couple of YouTube videos. Somebody opened up their kitchen cabinet. There was a black snake in it. Somebody went into their bathroom. There was a big-ass rattlesnake.
Ew.
That wasn't in Florida. I don't know where that one was. There was an alligator in somebody's house when they came home, too.
She thought she had an ear infection. The doctor said you have something in there. It was a spider that had laid eggs and they hatched.
Oh, no.
She had to be numbed to get them out. Ew.
See these damn bugs?
Ugh.
I hate bugs.
Me too.
I don't get a lot of bugs where I'm at. Do you, OG?
You're lucky.
Yeah, I know. I hate bugs. Fleas. I hate all that shit. When I lived in Pennsylvania, we got a shit ton of bugs, but not in California. I can leave my screen door open all day and not get one fly in the house.
Well, I don't know what the deal is, but I keep finding centipedes this year. Ugh.
You need to spray something. Bugs love Georgia. Yep, my dad lives in Georgia and has a lot of bugs.
They go around and spray outside the building and stuff and in the hallways and everything. So, yeah.
Well, They need to come in your bedroom and spray.
Yeah, they need to come in here and do something because I don't like those things. They're creepy.
Yeah.
If the cats would have been awake and roaming around, I would have never seen it because they would have ate it.
Yeah, that's like Millie. She eats crickets.
Yes, she does.
Okay, I'm having one of my mints. So, did anybody watch the live that Dorothy had about 3 or 4 days ago? About, she mentioned me.
And me.
And Liam. Put a 1 in the chat if you watched that or heard it. One in the chat if you watched it and you heard it.
71 says she has a new pet. At her house,
you had a rattlesnake under your bed?
She had a skunk and she named him Stripe.
Oh, that's so cute, actually.
Yeah, there's a few people that saw that.
Are you 71? You're a Ghost Rider. They don't like to smell peppermint. I heard that.
Really?
And there's another thing, too. What was it? Oh, no, I'm thinking of roaches. Roaches don't like coffee grinds.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I read that.
Hi, Robin.
I like skunks. My friend got sprayed with a skunk.
Oh, no.
Yep. She went out in the middle of the night to take her garbage out, and it was a skunk, and it sprayed her ass.
Ew.
And she had to get in tomato soup. Somebody went and bought her tons of tomato juice, and she laid in it because that's the old wives' tale that you have to do.
Yeah.
Everybody does, Ginger. Everybody says Christiane. Why is it? It's Christiane. It's not Chrischiane. I don't understand why it's difficult. Everybody, Christiane. And every single person has fucked it up. Christiane. It's harder to say it that way.
It is.
But I don't understand what they see when they see Christy, Ann. I don't know. It's a tongue twister, I guess, out here.
So a few people have seen that.
Yeah, okay. We'll talk about it a little bit. So, there was a community post that was put up because everybody knows that I like Jess. Leon likes Jess too.
Yep.
And I'm trying to figure my words here. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you try to speak on the cuff without notes, you have to word things very softly, or you can get yourself in a whole shit hell of trouble. So Jess and I had a very long talk prior to any community posts of screenshots of conversations with me or about me were posted. And Jess told me some things, and I told her some things, and we cleared the air on some things, and we are 100,000% fine and better for it. So that's why I went live the one day and pretty much said that. I'm like, don't show me any screenshots because I've already known what they say. And I just don't believe in hurting people to hurt people. You know, and that's what seems to be the theme here a lot, is if you're trying to hurt somebody, I don't think that you should pull other people into it if it's going to be something that would hurt them. Right?
Right.
Just human consideration. So I just said, look, I don't need to see anything. I already know what was said. Jess and I are cool. Jess was even in the chat. Moving on. So then Truth Teller puts it up anyway. And we just ignored it. You know, well, you came on and were Liar Teller for about a half hour. But that was our way of dealing with that. So the other day, Jess had made a community post, and it was about hemorrhoids or something. It was, and I said something, I was trying to be funny, and I was just like, I'm not understanding your logic here. If you had a hemorrhoid, is that supposed to mean you're a bad person? And I was just, joking. Ha ha, yeah. Funny. So I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember exactly what I wrote, but I was making a joke. And the next thing I know, there's a community post put up, and it's like, Christiane, this is, and then, it was a conversation, again, with the same substance of just mentioning me and me pretty much being shady because I had let Tiffany up on our panel, and I was being side-eyed for doing that. And then I was also being side-eyed and accused of using Dorothy. And I think something else, but I can't remember it all. I'm just going to clear this up right now. When I called Jess about Tiffany, which I did do, and asked how big her community was, it wasn't because I wanted to know if she had a big community so that we could scab off subscribers. I didn't understand how somebody could go from being over at Likens and talking a whole ton of shit on all of us. I'm saying us collectively. She never talked shit on me or Leanne. So just collectively, in general. Being on one side, I should say. Talking a whole bunch of shit about the other side. And then coming over, having an awakening and coming over and then growing this huge following all of a sudden. I would think that would take a little bit of work. So that's why I asked, how big is her community? Like how many people are following her? Because at that time, our friends, Dawn and a couple other people, were really enjoying her parodies. And the reason I let her up on panel was Dawn and everybody was up on panel, and they said, you need to see the new parody about Sally Ann and let Tiffany up because it was her video. I 100% honestly didn't even realize it was that Tiffany until she got up on the panel and I heard her talking. And I let her up because my friends asked me to. Not that I wouldn't have anyway. I'm not an asshole kind of person like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I was removed from any kind of drama that was going on. So I didn't know shit from shit. So I let her up. We played a Sally Ann parody. And then she leaves. The next day, when I realized it was her, I'm like, I'm going to call Jess and see where everything's at. So that's when I did that. But when I did that, it was misconceived that I was trying to get info on. I let her up on my panel and was trying to get info on her because I was on a sub grab, and 100% was not. And then there was something in that community post about me using Dorothy. Oh, I know what the other part was, that I had recently been in conversations with Kim, which is 9,000% false. 9,500 million% false. I have not been in communications ever at all with Kim. I sent an email the night we had all that shit going on, after she wrote a community post and it had a bunch of shit in it that wasn't true. So I emailed her and said, I read your community post. I didn't want to respond that night. I slept on it. You want to discuss it with me? We can do that like adults. I'm paraphrasing. Let me know. I'll give you my number. That's what I said. Okay? I guess that's a fucking mortal sin to try to handle things in an adult fashion here, because that made me get side-eyed. I can understand if Jess felt that way, because Jess has gone through some shit with people, and a lot of close people to her are bitter in the ass, right? So, but for everybody else, I just don't get it, because everybody else out here flips and flops and jumps from one person to another. And I'm not saying it's always bad. People can think that they don't like somebody, get to know them, and then like them, right? That happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like that happened with Jess and I. We didn't like each other when I was on the touch. We got to know each other. We like each other. I mean, that shit happens. But don't side-eye me for trying to act like adult when one week you're over here best friends with somebody, and then the next week you're spilling everything that ever happened in the life between you. So I just feel like it's hypocritical. And it was false. So 2 days after I sent that email, I got a message from, I've said this story 100 times, I'm just going to say it again. 2 days after I sent that email, Kim didn't respond to me, but Crafton did. And Crafton said, yes, Kim would like to talk to you. Here's our number. If you text her, she may miss it because she works a lot, but she will get back to you. I never texted her. Not ever. Leanne and I talked about it. We're like, yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
Yep.
So I never answered the email and I never texted the phone number. There were no recent comms between me and Kim. I don't know where that's coming from, but it's false. Number two, I don't know why anybody would think that I'm out to use anybody when I can't even go live on our own damn channel. Like you would think about it. We've seen creators that are on sub grabs. All of us have seen it. They panel hop, they chat hop, and they're constantly on. Yep. That's the way you grow a channel. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that's usually the pattern, right? The more you're seen, the more that you go into chats and communicate and, try to make relationships with people, the better it is for you, kind of marketing your channel. And then if you go on panel, people get to know you. Maybe they like you and say, oh, hey, I'm going to go check their channel. I'm not saying it's bad. But have any of you seen me freaking doing that at any time in the past, 5 months, 6 months? No. So I've been to Dorothy's twice, I think. I think it was twice. Maybe not trying to put a lie out there. I just don't keep track. But it's not often. And I 100% was not on panel. So I don't know why anybody would say I'm using Dorothy. If I'm using Dorothy, I'm doing a bad job of it. Because you never even really see me there. Okay, so now I'm fast forwarding to what happened on her live, given all that context.
Hi, Boston.
Hi, honey. Wow, where have you been?
Oh, thank you.
Aw. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well, hon.
Yeah.
Yes, Andrea, I agree. The way is to go live a lot. And I don't even have time to do that. So how could I possibly go after another person's community's subscribers? You know? But anyway, I'm of the impression, like when we first started our channel, we did really, really well. When we first started, we did really, really, really well. And we did a lot of drama. We would have 10 people up on panel every night. And something was always going on. It was drama, 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 drama. Even though we didn't always want it to be, it would turn into that. And yes, we did good lives. We would do, we did the parasocial series. We did the haunting series. We did half of Jim Jones. We did all kinds of shit. We had segments with Urban Dictionary. So it wasn't always drama, but it was becoming that way. And I don't want to be involved in tit for tats. I don't. I'm not good at it. I don't enjoy it. I don't like hurting people. And I'm not saying I'm innocent. When I say this shit doesn't mean I'm trying to paint myself as this innocent little flower. Because just listening to me talk sometimes, that that's not the case. Okay? I just don't enjoy it. I don't like hurting people. I don't like to see people be hurt.
Oh, thanks, Boston Koozie. I'll have to check out your haunted road trips.
Yeah. Heather was telling me about those.
That sounds awesome.
Right, Ginger. 100%. So Leanne and I made a decision. We were not going to come back. You guys all know we took a break. There were various reasons we took a break. I got told I was lying about this, but I did have somebody going into my real life, and Leanne had somebody sitting outside of her house twice. I don't know who it was.
Nope.
Neither of us know. Neither of us came on here and even told anybody. So we didn't sad fish over it.
No.
We didn't milk it. We didn't cry about it and victimize ourselves. We took a break.
Fiddle DB said, just tell them you have hemorrhoids and maybe they'll shun you.
Right. You're a bad person if you have a hemorrhoid. So we weren't going to come back. And because that's scary. That's terrifying. And anybody that's had real life things happen to them understands what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And it's happened to a lot of subscribers. It's happened to creators. So a majority of us know what it feels like. It's terrifying. I don't want to deal with that shit. This is not important enough for me to have to worry about that. So not that our community isn't important. It is. It's not what I mean by that. But if I have to choose from having my whole freaking real life ruined or threatened, then I'm going to protect my livelihood and my family and walk away.
Yeah.
So, and hopefully keep in contact with the people that we grew to love here.
Oh, thanks, Paige. I'm glad you have fun when you come here.
Me too, honey. So we weren't going to come back. And then we decided, you know what? We miss it. Let's try to do something.
Everybody,
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were like, let's just do something different. We won't have large panels. We won't get involved in shit unless we have to. Because I always stick up for the people that I love and like. I always will. I that's just who I am.
Me too.
You saw me sit by Natasha Cooper for how long and support her? That's because I felt she was being wronged. I will stand by somebody if I feel they're being wronged. I will, and I'll be vocal about it. And I would hope that would be done for me in return. So anyway, we decided we were not going to do the things that we were doing because we saw our channel going into purely drama. Not that there's anything wrong with it. If you want to be a drama channel,
go for it.
Go for it. But we're just not cut out for that. We just aren't. We're not mean enough. We like to have
fun too much.
Right. I feel too bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I say mean enough, that's probably a bad word. You don't have to be mean to have a drama channel. But no. I don't know how to clap back. I don't. So we're not good at that. And that was the route our channel was taking. And we were very successful. We grew really fast, but to us, it wasn't worth it. So we decided to come back, take it slow, not have these big panels and, some people think we're boring because we're not doing what we were doing.
Hey,
but
Amber, how are you?
Hi, Amber. So we were just trying to come back, have fun in our own way, just be ourselves, just us two up here for now, and with an occasional person popping up, and doing drama when we have to address something, and then taking it from there. And it took a huge hit. You know, we see 30 to 40 people in our chats when we used to see way more than that. But it doesn't bother us because honestly, I'd rather come in with 10 people and laugh all night than have 150 and be stressed out.
Yes.
And yelling. Yeah. So, but don't get me wrong. Anybody that, and if anybody tells you any differently when I say this, they're lying. Anybody that has a channel that says they don't care about having subscribers and they don't care about views and clicks, they're lying, because why do you have a channel then?
Mm-hmm.
You have a channel because you do want to build a community, and you do want people to watch and listen to you, and you do want to grow. That's the whole point. But we'd rather take it slow and just do what we're doing.
Yep.
So I don't feel, I just think it's laughable that out of everybody, we get accused of being on sub grabs. And just, it's illogical to me.
Agree.
Just like when we took a break and we were accused of running with thousands of dollars in memberships. That's crazy to me. We had, when we left, we had 35 members. Within the first 3 weeks of us leaving, 80% of them canceled their membership, which is what we do as adults.
Yeah.
If we don't like what we're getting out of a channel, we cancel. I've done it. I've done it a million times.
Me too.
I go in and I cancel it. If it changes around, then I'll redo it. I've redone my memberships a million times for different channels. But as full-grown adults, we're the ones that make that choice. The creator isn't holding you hostage to pay that membership. So we got accused of taking thousands of dollars. But if you do the math, 30 times 2 is 60. We lost 80% of our people. So we got accused of that. We were gone 3 months. And do you know what we made while we were gone in 3 months off members? It was like $30-something, wasn't it, Leanne?
Yeah, it was very low. Yeah, we went through the math on that on another live, but it was not much.
Right. So we're not silent grifters. We're not grifters. I'm not talking about anybody out here that's a creator that puts cash apps up. By all means, have at it. If your community wants to support you, I believe
Go for
in
it. Yeah.
Right. I believe, because we and Leanne were talking about this today, and don't hold me to that number. I don't know if it was 30 or 60 because I don't remember, but we did say it on a live, and whatever live that was, it's historical record.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a lie. But we offered to, if anybody was pissed off that we were gone for 3 months and took their $6, because it would have been 2 times 3, we would gladly refund you. Just email us. So anyway, when we came back, we weren't back long, and we had our 1-year anniversary. We decided to use that as a way to give back to our subscribers, not because they monetarily ever supported us, because I think our channel made $300 in a year.
Yeah.
And I'm not bitching. I'm just being 100% honest with you guys. So I hope nobody's taking this wrong. We don't make money, but it costs money to have a channel. And every creator out here will tell you that. You have to pay your StreamYard bill. Me and Leanne have a account with a banner making place where you can also get licensing if you want to play certain music. Like the intro that you guys see in the beginning of my video, I make all that stuff through this. It's not Adobe, but it's similar. This website, and it costs $90 a year.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, there's cost. There's not a lot of cost, but there's cost in running a channel.
Yeah.
So, and plus, if you want to go do like field trips and
right,
like giveaways we do, how can we possibly be accused of grifting? It drives me fucking crazy. when we try to do everything to make our supporters happy and realize how grateful we are for you guys.
Yeah.
Like that, we literally spent $700 on our first anniversary. I am not fucking exaggerating that.
And we're not complaining. We chose
no.
that.
But how can you be a grifter and do that too?
Yeah, right.
And I'm not trying to sound like Natasha, who would, the Christmas thing, and she would give a bunch of presents, but then also took money. You know what I mean? People always used to say that. Yeah, she has to do something good to cover up this. I'm not going down that rabbit hole, but we literally just try to show our appreciation for you guys because we're trying to grow slowly and organically and not off of just drama.
Right.
I went off topic there down that hole, but let me get back to what I was talking about. So, and Leanne, I'm not reading the chat because I'm talking and I get
that's fine. So I'm reading it. That's fine. I just didn't want to interrupt.
No, you're fine. If anybody's asked anything, tell me because I'm not reading it.
No.
Aw, 71. I love that. You're happy as artificial, that guy? You're too much. Okay, so back to what we were talking about. So Dorothy goes live and she addresses that accusation. And she said that she wanted to stick up for me and that I've never taken advantage of her and I wasn't using her, which I appreciated very much so, because I had emailed Dorothy and I said, as soon as that community post was out there, as soon as that was posted, I emailed Dorothy. And I was like, Dorothy, I hope, I don't know if you saw it yet, but you're going to. And I hope that you don't believe this. Hold on a second, guys.
Okay.
And I kind of just went into, what I told you guys. Like, I don't have time to go live on my own channel, which is why you don't see me anywhere. And if I was using somebody, I would be there all the time. I would be wanting to come on your panel, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And that was it. And I told her that if she had any questions for me, to feel free to call me. So she didn't answer my email, but she did say that on the live. So I think she got it, but I don't know. But she didn't leave it at that. She went on to 10 minutes of basically telling everybody in her chat that we were weak, that we need to stand on our own.
Thank you, Boston Koozie, for coming by. Good night.
Good night, honey.
Hugs to you.
That we were weak, that we need to learn how to stand on our own. And didn't I learn my lesson from being with Natasha? And to not let this happen to us again. To me, or whatever. And see, now I got to go outside and take my laptop with me so I can smoke. I'm probably going to get a spider landing on my head.
Oh, don't even say that. Maybe you'll have a centipede come look for you too.
No, mine are big ass spiders that only come out at night and build webs right in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen a centipede here.
Oh, lucky.
Or whatever those bugs are called. I don't think they're centipedes because centipedes are highly poisonous. I think they're just something different. 1,000 Lakers or something they're called.
Yeah, I don't know what these are. They're gross, whatever they are.
So.
Yes, OG Fish. Dorothy did say that.
I'm sorry. I know I'm being annoying because I keep interrupting what I'm talking about, but I need all my shit around me and I need to move my location. I need my coffee. I need my cigarette.
Thank you, Ginger. She said that you two are far from weak and you both do your own thing and don't get sucked into drama. I'd say that takes strength.
Okay, so that's what I want to talk about. I'm going to go on a tangent here with this. And I'm not going to yell or scream when I say tangent, but I feel that really upset me to be called weak. And she didn't use the word weak, but that's what she meant. Right?
Yeah, she said you were easily misguided or something.
Yes. And to me, that means weak.
Yeah.
That when I get around stronger women like Natasha and Jessica, I am easily misguided. That's exactly, quote unquote, what was said verbatim. That to me means I'm weak.
Which is so far from the truth.
So I'm going to start with a little story. Okay, good, OG. We're smoking together. I'm going to call it The Awakening. And it was. The awakening for me and Leanne was when we left Natasha. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We left Natasha, we broke loose, and we took a break from YouTube. We were kind of lost because you can't go from being on social media in a community 7 days a week, nonstop, to absolutely having nowhere to go. Nowhere. So we would be on the phone. I mean, I still worked, it's not like I didn't have things in my life, but I mean, as far as my pastime goes, I didn't feel like me and Leanne could come on to YouTube and go anywhere and be welcome, because we felt like everybody on this side hated us, and we knew everybody on Natasha's side hated us. So we felt ostracized, like the scarlet letter with a big fucking S on, like,
yeah,
like we went around and slept with 20 men.
Right.
So isn't that the story with the scarlet letter, or was it one man?
Hell,
It was one man, not 20, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, she wasn't even a whore. You know what I mean?
Right.
But anyway, so we left. It was about 2.5 weeks.
By that guy.
I know, that guy hates drama. Bye, that guy. Love you. So I think it was Michelle K that called me, and she's like, hey, I don't want to see you like gone, and I feel really bad for what happened. Why don't you check out this new channel that just popped up? It's really calm. There's no drama. We talk about like psychology, like mom stuff. We have morning coffee lives, crime, like a whole gamut of it shit. And I'm like, no, I'm really don't want my presence known anywhere, blah, blah, blah. So she asked me again. I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. So I go and I check it out. And I'm not going to talk about what channel it was, but it was the first channel I went to since I left Natasha's. And I had said hi in the chat one. I like built up enough confidence to say hi. And it was so hard to do because I thought everybody in the chat was going to say, get the fuck out of here. You were with Natasha for how long? You're a horrible person. Don't come here. Right. And I really thought people thought that of me. And I'm sure some did. And I really thought that they were going to boot me out. So when I say it took a lot of confidence to type hi in there, it did. I think you were on the phone with me, Lee, and I'm like, oh my God, if they kick me out of here, I'm going to die.
Yep.
So they didn't. Actually, they were really happy I was there. So I told Leanne, you got to start watching this channel. It's so much fun. It's so much different. It's so great. And it's such a relief to have that burden off of us, that we can go where we want. We can go anywhere we want. And we don't have to worry about getting called out publicly, yelled at, or made fun of, or thrown out of the community embarrassed, right? Yeah. So we started to do that. But as I was, and this happened to me more so than Leanne because I'm always way more involved than Leanne is. I'd say it was 3 weeks into me being on this side of the aisle actively, when all these people that I thought were such a breath of fresh air started with the same shit that I saw at Natasha's. And that was the warnings. The warnings. What were you doing over here, for example? Why did you go in that chat? You shouldn't go in that chat. Do you know what this person did to me? Why did I see you in Holly's? Like, oh my God, I called everybody when I saw you in Holly's. Why were you there? Do you know what this person at Holly's did to me? And I'm like, oh, for the love of Pete.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. And then it was, don't talk to Heather. Do you know what Heather did to me and to this person and this person? And I'm like, oh, Lord. And then it's, don't talk to Sofa. Don't even think about going to Kim and Crafton's. Don't go here. Don't even think about going to Jess's. Do you know what all these people have done? And this and that. And my head was spinning. My head was spinning. And I remember it. I was so let down because I came from a place where I lived in a freaking bubble. And now I come to this new place where the whole reason people made fun of us at Natasha's because they said we would participate in cult-like behavior, and we didn't go anywhere. But it was the same. Go ahead.
OG Fish said, "Can you please call each other sissy?"
Yeah, sissy. So that's cringe. I don't like that. Why? Do we sound the same?
I don't know.
I do wear my heart on my sleeve. Okay, so anyway, the bubble that we lived in Natasha's that everybody couldn't stand because it was cult-like was the same thing over here, but it was worse. But do you know why? Because it wasn't up front and in the open. It was all behind the scenes and it was all sneaky. I'm not sticking up for Natasha by any fucking means. But at least her shit was out front. You know? Right. On this side, you got told in group chats and on phone calls and in text messages, not out in the open. No, you can't go here and you can't go there and you can't go here and don't go there. If you go there, you're not my friend. That happened to me a lot. Then you got the incessant love bombing. Where total strangers, and I'm not even going to name names, but I've had quite a few total strangers, and Leanne has too, back then when we first came over, just randomly email us or randomly Facebook Messenger us and just millions of questions, just, oh, we love you so much. Oh, why don't you come over here? Oh, I love you, love you, love you, love you. I love you. You're my best friend. I love you. I'm not even exaggerating.
No, that's true. That happened to both of us.
And me, I fall for that shit. I'm like, oh, that's a really sweet person. This person's good. This person would never fucking, stab me in the back.
And
because I'm naive.
Like red flags are up, and I have to sit and watch what goes on.
And not me. No matter what happens, I still remain naive. I don't know why. That's why I tell you, I'm natural born airhead. So, I mean, I'm better at it now. I'm better at seeing through it now. But then I wasn't. So I got myself involved with people who really didn't care about me.
Amen. That, Ginger.
I'm not victimizing myself. I'm not, because I'm not always the best friend either. Like I go, when I get stressed out or I get anxiety, I just disappear. I won't call you back. I won't text you back. I'll just freaking disappear.
That doesn't awful. Not a good friend. I just know when that happens that there's something going on and to give you some space.
Well, I mean, you understand that, but that's gracious of you. I shouldn't treat people that way, especially people that are my friends. It's a personality flaw. I've done it in real life to my real life friends, and I've done it to friends on here. I don't know how to stop that, but I do it. I go into a shell, and I just don't want to be. I want to be left alone, and it's bad. You shouldn't do that. So, then we started to get involved in group chats, and you all know that, what happens when you get involved in group chats. There's gossip, there's shit talking, there's this, there's that, there's a lot of venting, there's a lot of sides taken. A lot of biases and a lot of sides taken, depending on whose group chat you're in. Right? And that's all they're for. I was in a group chat, and I was in 2 group chats. One with a group of ladies that it was amazing. We could go on and have coffee in the morning together and talk about life and other shit and watch a live all together when we all had time. Or one of them would turn their camera on while they're hiking and show us the forest, or I would turn my camera on when we were at the beach. Like, that was an amazing group chat. Then I was in one where the sole purpose of it was to talk shit and troll people. Because there was nothing else talked about but talk shit, trolling people. And I can't lie. I got myself involved in that. I fell into it. And that's why I don't do them anymore, because I don't want to fall into that shit. And I've said some shit. I've talked some shit. Because when you're in those group chats, you're in the... I can't even explain it. For those of you that have been in it, you understand. It's like you are who you eat. And you become who you hang out with. And you just join forces and put out this, I want to say, negative energy about whatever topic you're talking about. So all that's going on. When I was at Natasha, none of that shit happened. We weren't in, well, there was royalty chat, but we didn't participate in it because it was $30 a month. We were in it because someone bought me a membership into it.
Yep.
And then Leanne went into it because I went into it because you wanted to see what was happening.
And somebody was talking mad shit about me. So, yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So, but honestly, guys, there wasn't group chats. There may have been with her mods, but not with subscribers.
No.
There wasn't a whole lot of love bombing. I mean, I don't think anybody even liked me over there. So I didn't get love bombing.
Me neither.
I mean, I made 1 or 2 friends in that community, but it definitely wasn't love bombing.
Right.
And the only person telling me I wasn't allowed to go anywhere was Natasha, not people I was talking to.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that leaves your head spinning as a new person on this side of the community. All of that. Can you imagine you leave Natasha's and you step in and you feel like, wow, this is so fucking breath of fresh air. This is what YouTube's about. YouTube's about entertainment. I should not be told I can't go places. And then it really isn't. It really isn't that. You still have to worry about loyalties. You still have to worry about friendships. And you still have to follow that secret line, that secret rule, where if somebody's talking shit on a creator, but you still like that person, you don't like what they say about that creator, if you're seen in that chat, you're going to get side-eyed. Even if you leave when they're talking about that creator, even if you say, okay, I'll be back another day when you're not talking about this person, you would still get side-eyed. That's head spinning to me.
Yep.
You're still being controlled, and you feel like you're in a bigger bubble than you were in the other place. Except this bubble splits up into like 20,000 little bubbles floating through the air, and you have one arm in one and a leg in another and an eyeball in another, and you're just spread everywhere. And when you're generally a loyal person and you feel, okay, I feel like I'm Italian. My dad raised me to be loyal. If I was not loyal, I would literally get lectured. I told my dad once that his tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce, was not as good as my uncle's. My dad didn't talk to me for a long time when I was a kid. Oh, yes. It's all about loyalty. I was raised that way. I'm a loyal person. And I also feel for the underdog. Like when I first how I even landed in this community was, and I've said this story 100 times, I was in the Chris Watts case, but I wasn't watching like YouTube creators at lives covering it. I was watching pre-made documentaries on YouTube and like pre-recorded things on YouTube about it. I was never watching a YouTube creator live or with a panel, having case discussions. So I didn't even know this shit existed. And I had watched so much of that case, I ran out of anything new to watch. And I was scrolling through through YouTube, through the news feed. And I'm like, what the hell am I going to watch? I've watched everything. I've watched every body cam. I've watched every discovery. I've watched everything. And I landed on that weird ass guy, Armchair Detective.
Yes.
And I started watching him, and he did the shadows thing, which he stole from somebody. And then he started to do the jeans and ponytail thing. And then that was enough for me. I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. Especially when he made that fucking video where he dressed up like Simply Irresistible. That song.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what video I'm talking? Did you ever see him do that video where he slicked his hair back?
Oh my God, I'm out of here.
It was the most cringe thing I ever saw in my fucking life.
Ugh. Yeah.
I had to run. I'm like, what the fuck? I've been following a mental case. So anyway, so I left that. I didn't even chat though. You would never catch me chatting.
I never chatted in there either.
So then I found Mommy Ramblings. So I watched some of her coverage. And then one day I saw this channel. I forget what it was called, but it was Mandy's. And I can't remember the name of the channel though, but it was Mandy's. And
Ginger, was it Midnight Oil's video that he did?
I think you're right, Ginger.
Yep, yeah, that's right.
He thought he was a sex goddess. I actually did puke in my mouth.
Ugh.
So I landed on this thumbnail and it had a picture of this heavyset lady sitting on bleachers next to a little girl with her arm around her. And I thought she was handicapped when I saw the picture. And I saw the title and it was bashing this person. So I click on it. I'm like, oh my God, this is awful. So I don't know what made me click on the shit, but that day forever changed history in my life. Had I not clicked on that, I would never have known who Natasha Cooper ever was in my life. So isn't it funny how one little action takes you down a whole fucking path of destruction?
That is true.
So I click on it. I watch it. I see her attacking Natasha. I don't know what word to use there, but, going after Natasha. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this poor woman, not knowing shit. So I go and find Natasha's channel. And that was right when, who was always coming up on panel then? It was like Kim and Crafton, that lady that talks like a mom to her, real soft spoken, is always like, oh, now Natasha.
It's like case discussion.
Not case. Don't do this. You know that you're better than this, Natasha. Oh, she used to be a mod for the freaking Midnight Oil man.
Oh.
Y2, Betty, Y2. It was Y2 something.
Page
YT somebody. Was it YT Kimberly?
Kimberly.
Her. Yeah. Her. And then MJ was there and I can't remember.
Was Siren there?
No, Siren wasn't there yet. It was soon after. It was right when all the shit was going on with MJ and Lana.
Oh, okay.
So I got hooked. I watched her every day when I did my laundry. I never chatted. I watched her. I would put it on to fall asleep. I would watch it while I was driving to work just to have like background noise. Wasn't totally invested. Just, something to watch. It was like watching a soap opera almost. So then she started doing the Gabby Petito case. And that's when I got invested. And meanwhile, during the Gabby Petito case, Truth Teller and her were going at each other all the time. And I think Truth Teller was Mad Hatter for a minute, and then she turned into Truth Teller. So they were going back and forth. And the first time I ever even chatted was that day, and I went on panel 2. Because it was open panel, and everybody got to go up and say their thoughts on this situation. And it was the night that her and Truth Teller made amends. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, I used to feel so bad for Natasha. I didn't know her because I just saw her getting slammed by Mandy and slammed by Truth Teller and just slammed everywhere. And it was nasty. And I'm like, so I got up on panel and I was like, how do you expect your subscribers to feel when for the past 2 months, we've been feeling horrible for you for all the things that are said about you and done about you in the public? We're all supposed to just say, okay, since she forgives her and is now their best friends, we're going to just all of a sudden switch our feelings off about everything and forget everything that happened and welcome her as our new best friend too.
Right.
Because in this, and I couldn't understand at that time because I didn't know enough about the community, that in this community, you don't just make peace here. When you make peace, you become best friends and you're on each other's panels all the time. You can't just make peace and still not like each other and walk away. That's not the, I mean, sure, it happens, but it's not the norm. You know, usually when people are making these, and I call them collusions, these peace collusions, it's for a reason. And you band together and you panel up together, right? Didn't know that then. So there's my naive ass. She could have blown me off, told me get the fuck out. I was clueless, but I said that because I meant it. I'm like, I'm watching you. I don't even know you. And I'm feeling like you're being bullied. Like we're human beings are, I'm of the philosophy when human beings are born that we have good in us. We're not inherently bad. So when we see somebody being bullied, we, as a natural human reaction, are going to want to defend them and feel bad for them. Have empathy and sympathy. So I meant that. I'm like, how am I supposed to just turn off my feelings towards this person that I heard calling you a fat ass and everything else she called you? Harsh words, right? Harsh cut downs. Not that Natasha doesn't dish them out, but at that time I hadn't heard her do it that much. I heard it as response to it being done to her. So that's the way I saw it. And she actually, instead of yelling at me and telling me to get the fuck out of here, she said, no, I understand where you're coming from. And it is hard for subscribers to have to turn their feelings off about something they witnessed for whatever. And I don't remember the outcome of it, but then that was history. That was another day that forever changed my YouTube life. That was the first time I was on Patterson. Then naturally I felt more comfortable chatting. I started chatting every time when, she was live. I would say hi to everybody and get to know everybody. And then I don't know how I ended up on panel every night from there. I think I went up to do that stupid ass dance with them, that stroking bullshit.
Oh, yeah. And then from then on out, you were summoned up.
Yes. And then I became a regular. And that's how that whole thing played out. So I really believe she was the underdog. And it wasn't that, and this is where I disagree with Dorothy, when she says that I become misguided, like I'm a dog, that I'll obey when I'm around a stronger woman. I didn't obey Natasha. It wasn't about obeying somebody. No. But it was me considering her feelings. It was me considering the context of things and considering the situations. It was not obeying. It was an active decision on my part to say, okay, I believe that this woman is being bullied. And when I hear her, and you all know this, when she first started, she wasn't as vile as she is now. And anything that I heard her clap back with, I felt was a response. And who am I to tell somebody how they're allowed to respond to attacks?
Right.
You can't, like Leanne, even as my good friend, can't tell me that I don't have a right to come up here and respond to something that happened to me in a way I want to do it.
Yep.
Right?
Exactly.
So it's not about obeying. It was about my loyalty and about me really believing, honestly believing that she was the underdog. I don't know. It just really, 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 really bothers me. I don't obey people. And I think what it boils down to in this community too is we just don't have enough of, and I do it too, we just don't have enough of lack of consideration for what another person might feel.
Right.
We saw it with MRB, like tonight, how she got up there and was talking about the things that happened with her daughter and her kids, and there's images of them up and they're being made fun of. And before people do shit like that, you need to consider what that does to somebody. What would it do to you?
Yep.
And how it would feel for you, or how would it even, not even for you, like if you saw one of your good friends that you care about and something like that happened to, How would that make you feel?
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave. And we have expectations too here when we make our friendships. And I said this before, the one unique thing about our YouTube community is that you don't see in a lot of other communities is, and I don't know if it's because it's a drama community, but there's a lot of friendships that get made here. And it's honestly a good thing. It's a positive. Where in other communities, you don't see that. Most people aren't doing lives. They're doing pre-recordings and they're not interacting with their subscribers like we do here. And that's what I like about our community. I like that personal interaction that we have, and that we get to know each other. We feel like we're friends. But then but here's the downfall with that. When you feel like you're friends and you have expectations that you would of any friend.
Yep.
Like just what happened with Jazz. Everybody said she was jealous and this and that. And she didn't like Angela making new friends. And I mean, I would be jealous.
Right.
That's a human action. If Leanne made a new friend and that new friend did some shit to me, and yeah, we made peace, but doesn't mean I want to be your best friend.
Right.
And but Leanne kept choosing to side with that new person or spend more time with that new person or this, there, or the other thing. Hell yeah, I'd be jealous. I would feel some type of way about that. Wouldn't anybody?
Sure. Paige says, as an adult, you should not have to obey anyone to be on their channel. That's ludicrous. Agree.
Right. Right. And I had that same expectation with Natasha. I thought she was my friend.
Yeah.
Honestly believed that foolishly. So I expected her to respect me and not backstab me, and especially not get up there and rip me apart.
Right.
And then also have not only, it's like a kick in the gut because you think you have a friend, but when they turn on you or stab you in the back, it's a kick to the stomach. But then when you have your whole community do it and you get dogpiled on, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. And you just want to run away.
Yep.
So I never ever agree with people being dogpiled on. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's my enemy. You know, I saw with Lindsay Hensley. I don't know a whole lot about all of that. I know shit's been done on both parts with her and other people, but they went to her fucking ex-husband and brought him to YouTube and put him on a recording and aired it.
Yeah, that's not good.
And who did it? People that were her friends at one time. So I don't know. I think giving consideration of other people's feelings and being open to accounting for your own roles in situations isn't weak. It's not weak for me to give consideration to people and the way they feel. I can relate to Jess. I'm related to Natasha, obviously. I strongly relate to Jess. By me giving them consideration and does not make me weak. Actually, and it's not making me cower to a stronger woman, as she said. It takes a big ass pound of Teemu After Dark furry balls. You know what I mean?
Yes.
To come up here and say, that you are not going to jump ship just because somebody did one thing wrong, or there's something you didn't agree with that he did, or maybe it's 3 things you don't agree with what they did. You don't jump ship and then go to the other side and then start trashing that person.
No.
Why would anybody why is that appealing? That doesn't even sound like an answer or a solution. What I like to do is talk to the person. Why did it happen? Recognize my role in it, like I did with Jess. Jess said some shit on me in those text messages. We all saw them. We talked about it. I recognize the role I play in her thoughts and why she felt that way. And she recognized the role she played in that. We apologized and we moved on. Do you know how easy it would have been for me to say, oh, this is the way you want to talk shit on me? I'm gone. I'm jumping over this chat right now, and I'm going to dogpile on you, and I'm going to hate bond with people that don't even fucking like each other.
Right.
And I'm going to attack you now until maybe 2 weeks from now when all these other people flip-flop. I'm going to flip-flop back over with them. And yeah, that's how it's just going to be a wash, rinse, repeat.
71 says you shouldn't cower to anyone. If people cross the line, you need to deal with it. Yep.
Exactly. That's what I tried to do with Kim when I sent her the email, but I decided against it because I just thought there would be I don't think it would have been reciprocated. The motive that I had wouldn't have been the same motive on that end. I know that.
Exactly.
But it took me and you some talking it through, and it took me a couple days to come to that realization. But I literally went into that without ulterior motives. I wanted to handle the situation like adults and move the fuck on. And it didn't mean I was going to get on there and be like a pussy. Oh, I'm so sorry. I blame Sally Ann for that. I didn't, and just act like a punk ass.
Right.
I would have been like, why are you involving yourself? Wouldn't you feel this? You know what I mean? I would have handled my shit.
Yeah.
And if it would have ended in a resolve, great.
Yep.
But that didn't mean, if it did end in a resolve, that I was not going to consider all the other things that have happened to people that I call friends and go over there every day. That did not mean that. There wasn't going to be, oh, I'm making peace and I'm going to collude and now we're best friends. Right. That wouldn't happen. It's easier to jump ship, defect, and jump on the hate-haunted hayride and collude with people to dogpile and sink your teeth in the jugulars of someone whose crimes are no worse or were a result or a cause and effect of something that happened to them.
Yep. Yeah, I have to say I was pretty annoyed by the fact that she was basically calling us weak too. I was like, I don't even know you, so how can you sit there? And I mean, she doesn't really know you either. You know what I mean?
Right. But listen to what's being said.
Yeah.
You're not going to jump ship and go collude with people. They don't like each other anyway.
Right.
I mean, we all see screenshots get released every time there's a group chat. We all know how everybody feels about each other here pretty much, right?
Yep.
So we all know that those people don't really like each other.
Right.
But that's the easy way out. It's so much easier to go be with the masses.
Like fish.
Than it is to stand here all by myself with 30 people, 40 people.
Yep. OG Fish said it doesn't require any thought or accountability to go with the crowd. Do your homework.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's why we're stronger.
Yep.
That's why we're not weak.
Exactly.
Because it would be so easy for me to go over there and do that instead of standing here alone. Because she said I would get more support from my channel if I went away from Jess.
Yeah, if we stood alone.
Can you believe that? I don't base my channel on Jess. That would be using somebody.
Yep.
That definitely would be using somebody. But she literally said we would have more support if we left her.
Yep.
And then what? We went over there. We joined the party. And then what happens when everybody's done joining the party and they want to leave and go home because they're too drunk or whatever? And then you're standing there all alone and you made all these enemies.
Yep.
Because that's what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Just like when I told you, when I first came into this community, people were like, stay away from this person. Don't talk to this person.
Yep.
Don't go over there. If you go over there, then that means you don't care about what happened to me. And I didn't even, if they were friends, it would be different. These were acquaintances. Barely knew. So, you know, I'm not going to use names, but had I listened to them, I didn't listen, but had I done it, guess where those same people that warned me about everybody are right now?
Oh, yeah.
They're best friends with all those people they told me to stay away from.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have listened to you. You'd have been over there best friends with them, and then I would have been the asshole that everybody hated.
Right.
And alone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just hypocritical.
Very.
It doesn't make any logical sense to hate bond against somebody because you... Here's an example. Okay, let's hate a bond against somebody that you think scamming or you think's faking cancer to go stand with somebody that has scammed and has fake cancer.
Right. Ginger said that was such a telling statement. So she implied that if you give up your integrity, you will gain from it.
Yes.
Yep.
Because I guess having integrity makes you weak.
Apparently.
But let that sink in, though. It's simple.
Yep.
You go join another side because you think somebody lied about cancer and you think they're scamming their community and you think that they went real life, right? Those are all the reasons I hear for Jess. But then you go over and you stand with people who have scammed provingly, who have fake cancer admittedly, and who have gone real life provingly. And you're not mad at them.
Right.
That's how I see it. And that's the honest God truth. It is the honest to God truth.
Yep. No, I'm glad you addressed that, though, since, you know, some people had heard that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it reminds me of like Roman Empire when angry mobs drag in this poor soul and throw him in the middle of the arena. Mm-hmm. And then all these fucking people start stoning the person and just cheer when the lion comes in and rips their limbs off. And they cheer. And I'm like, it's freaking brutal.
Mm-hmm.
And people love it.
Right.
Why would we join that? That would make us weak.
Exactly.
Who wants to join the forces with a bunch of stoners who really will next week be stoning each other anyway?
Mm-hmm.
With a little short passing of time, all these alliances are going to be different.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah, I don't know, Leon.
I hear you.
What I like to do is if there's... Now listen, if Jess and I weren't able to talk out shit like we did, you know what I would have did? I would have just walked away peacefully. I would have. I would not. You would not have seen me anywhere bashing anybody or crying victim or said. I wouldn't even talked about the situation. I just went on. That's what I did with Natasha.
Yep. That's true.
Believe you me, there's been many times where I was like, oh my God, I wish I had it in me to just fucking just say everything.
Yep.
But it's not worth my fucking time.
No, it's not.
And for what? Because the people who don't like me and who are going to never, ever, ever believe me over her anyway. It's just going to be a waste of time.
Yep.
And more reason to be having to go tit for tat.
Yes, Ginger, it is actually mob mentality.
Yeah, and when I did that, walked away peacefully, what happened? I got called a liar for shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not just talking about Natasha. I'm talking about friends that I've walked away from too, because there were red flags and I walked away. Maybe I should have explained why I walked away, but I didn't. But I get called, as a result, I get caught for not talking shit and running around and joining hate mobs. Got called a liar for things I confided into people.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with YouTube. I get threatened from my family life to be exposed. The list goes on and on. So don't you think a weak person who's going through all that would just run over and join forces?
Yeah.
Would it be easier for me to just go crawling back to Natasha and all these friends that I no longer have?
Right.
That's being weak.
Morning Betty says it's impossible for an average sub to keep up with the alliances and feuds, and it honestly gets boring and overwhelming to hear the same things over and over again. Yep.
Yeah.
She said she comes for a wee bit of drama update, but mostly for the silliness and laughs. I hear ya.
Yeah, we do too. We all like a little bit of drama, but it's the freaking stoning people and watching them dogpile that.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I made a change with the way I'm going to be, and I said this. Me and Leanne had a live. I don't know. It was maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and we came on and we said, "Listen, we're going to judge people by how they treat us from our own experiences with them."
Mm-hmm.
And if there ever comes a time when our issues with someone outweigh the good and things are no longer salvageable, then we're just going to walk away.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And not seek retribution and punishment, and just stand strong and be happy with our 30 people.
Yeah, and we are.
And as far as channel support, because she said we would have more if we did this, it'll come. If it takes longer this way, then it takes longer.
Yep.
But we just refuse to grow a channel off of someone else's name or situation.
No.
You know why? Because nothing in life comes for free. Absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So if we do these collusions and we play the chess game just to build our channel, we're going to owe a bunch of people a bunch of shit.
Right.
When it comes time to pay the piper, I don't want to be handing my money over. Because it will. It happens. When you collude and you do things with ulterior motives, eventually you got to pay the price. Nothing is free. And if some of that is having shit exposed or people pile on you, it's all paying the piper.
Yep.
So yeah, that's how we feel about that. I don't feel that we're weak.
No.
Because we support somebody and don't agree with the way things are happening. And a big part of that is because there isn't somebody out here that's innocent. There isn't. You cannot get on your soapbox and bitch and moan about somebody that's you feel is scamming or lying or going real life or attacking you when you're sitting with the same people that do it and have done it.
Yep.
And you don't call them out. She also said, I shouldn't be taking sides. That if I'm going to go to justice, then I need to go everywhere or go nowhere.
Yep. She did say that.
And that goes back to what I said in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's that passive aggressive way of people can't go where people can't go where they want to go, or there's a meaning behind it.
Right.
Because, by me just going to Jess's, I'm taking sides. That's not the only place I go.
No.
And I don't want to go everywhere because I don't want to participate in that bullshit.
Paige said, I would rather have a few people who genuinely like me or I genuinely like them than have a whole group of people who are only hanging around for a short bit.
Yeah.
And OG Fish says, not at all. You're taking a stance, and that's admirable.
Yeah. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I don't dislike Dorothy. I've been very public about saying that she reminds me. I've even told Jess this. And you know what? I'm gonna tell that nobody's gonna believe this on the other side, but I'm not making this up. I have repeatedly said to Jess that I like Dorothy because she reminds me of my Italian Catholic family.
Mm-hmm.
The way she talks, the way she acts. It reminds me of my upbringing with some people in my family. I find it entertaining. I've said it to Jess, and Jess never, ever says back to me, you can't fucking like her. You can't go over there. You can't say that. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever.
Yep.
And me saying all this doesn't mean I dislike the woman. But don't say that you're going to stick up for me and say that I don't take advantage of you and then add 10 minutes of a conversation about me in front of everybody, that I am weak, that I am misguided, and that my channel isn't getting support because I'm following the wrong people.
Yeah, right. OG Fish, I don't know. Why do people keep track of where others go? I don't know.
I went over to MRB's for the first time. Had no idea anybody was even watching, and I guess it got screenshot and sent around. Oh, yeah. Look at Christiane over there, like it's a side eyeing me.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Paige. She said we have a great channel. Thank you. Yeah, well, we didn't know she was streaming either. She was streaming us and making fun of us for being over there.
Yeah, Jill said, technically you could say, well, to show my strength and courage, I won't do what the one who called me weak is. Right.
Yep.
She was calm and funny until TT turned. Wonder how many left Dorothy when we were, yeah. I know, Jill. I've seen you write that many times in chats.
Mm-hmm.
She's never said that to me. Fuck, there was a day I went up on panel when CJ left.
Hi, Amber.
This last time. Hi, Amber. The last and final time when CJ left. It was right when that all happened. And we had just come back. I'll just say this. Jess was upset with me because we took a long break and I didn't call her. So then when I came back, we had gone live. She didn't know this, but we had already gone live 3 or 4 times. And then I called her. But she didn't know that. She thought we came back, I called her, and before I ever went live. So she felt like, that I told you, I have the bad personality trait. When I walk away from things, I completely walk away, and I should have called her. So she was harboring bitterness for that. And it does look shady if somebody does that. Oh yeah, you're calling me now that you're back. You didn't call me one time while you were gone. What do you want from me?
But then
I would probably have felt the same way.
But I had to stop and think too, though, that she could have called you. You know what I mean? So
I said that to her and she agreed with me. So we talked that through.
Yeah, I know.
But let's face it, she's been through a lot of
a lot
more shit than I have.
She has, yes.
With friends, with people that she confided in and trusted, turning and doing shit. So I can understand her thoughts in a way that she felt, because I've had real life friends pissed off at me for the same kind of shit. And I honestly wasn't calling her because in the screenshot she wrote, that it upset her, that she thought it was shady, that I all of a sudden remember her number. And that's where it all started. That's when that underlying feeling that she had when I did that is why all the other things happened. And that's very understandable.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I mean about owning your role in things. It would have been so much easier for me to say, how dare you talk shit on me? I'm done. See ya, bye, and joined it.
Right.
And I'm not going to say I wasn't hurt.
Right.
I'm not going to say I'm weak and I'm like, oh, it's okay. Joe, you're such a stronger woman than I am. And I'm just going to be down and be a little church mouse and let you lead me. That's not who I am. That's not who I'll ever be.
No, me neither.
I know. Me too, Jill.
Yeah.
And it was good. Her and I had a really long talk, and you know what? She keeps saying, I owe you for giving me grace, Christiane. She don't owe me. I could have been a better friend and called her while we were out. I tell her that. Stop saying that. You don't owe me anything. Because I showed her grace. We showed each other grace.
Right.
But why do people feel the need to join GC and such, just to discuss others? It's never, I know, I don't know, OG. That's why I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
Right, Sandy, I know. Anyway, I didn't finish my story. So, like, it was when CJ first left and we had just come back into the community and I was at Granny's Live. So I went on panel because that's what I used to always do anyway, right? I'm always of the thinking where I can just pick up where I left off. And I do that with my real life friends, and Jess told me she does the same thing. So, not thinking how I looked by doing it, I went up and not fully understanding the CJ situation. I was giving CJ grace, and I was like, well, I think she's just a people pleaser and gets lost. And, you know, she hears all these people talking shit on her and this or that. So it's, you know, easier for her to go over there. I said shit like that and not realizing all the bad things that were happening. So I know I upset her that day. And it just, you know, that with the fact that I hadn't called her started that little whirlwind.
Jill said that's why it's best to speak to each other personally. That's right. The difference between wanting resolution and wanting chaos and dramatics. Yep.
Right. And the only reason I'm talking about this, because, you know, I would have never. I mean, this happened months ago.
Oh, yeah.
And I wouldn't, it's private information, but it was publicized in screenshots that people have seen.
Yeah.
But
Jill says one approach is proactive and one is reactive. Yep.
Right. So that's where we're at with that. I mean, there's been many times that I've gone out and supported people and shown it by unsubscribing to people that were fucking with them, by canceling my memberships, by not talking to them anymore. And because actions are louder than words.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I could get up here, me and Leanne could get up here all day and say, this is fucked up and this is wrong and blah, 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 but then still stay subscribed to that same person we're bitching about. Right. You know what I mean? That's, I'd rather just unsubscribe and show my support, but not tell anybody, because what do they say? Good deeds are done in private.
Yep.
In silence. That's it. Good deeds are done in silence. That's how I feel. If you need to publicize something you've done to show that you did something good, then you're not doing it for the right reason.
Right.
And there's been many times where I've done that, but then when the roles reversed and we're in trouble, I haven't seen many people come and stick up for us.
No.
And that bothers me. It really does. It bothers me. But I'm not going to hold grudges on it. I'm just going to change the way I do things. I'm going to judge people on how they've treated me personally. and what I see personally.
71 says, I block people that sit in lives where I'm ripped and laugh and then go into other lives acting like friends. That's not loyalty to me.
No, not at all. I know you would, 71.
I know you would.
I'm talking about other creators. And I would stick up for you, too.
Absolutely.
I don't know. It's a vicious community, guys.
It is. When is
You
your
need to write a screenplay.
Totally off subject, but when is your next Teemu order supposed to be coming?
Couple days, but my last one was like 6 days late. They gave me a $5 credit.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So now I have like $20 in credit.
Hey,
So anybody that loves Teemu out there now, I don't know if you guys know this. I think Paige is the one that taught me this, but if you say you have your order, it got delivered, as long as it's within 30 days, you can go in and hit a button on that old order in your invoices, and it's called check for I forget it. Check for refunds or something. There's a button, and if any of the prices were lowered since you bought that item, they give you the money in credit.
Nice.
They give you the difference. So I have it.
Betty, we like you too.
Oh, we love you. Did you see I put New Zealand time in our post?
Yeah, we were wrong by an hour, but that's okay. We tried.
Oh, shit. I even did the math on that, Morning Betty. And I did it just for you. I told Leanne, I got to put this up for Morning Betty. Oh, so she knows we're considering New Zealand.
She would stick up for us, but she doesn't engage in Dot's chat. That's okay.
No, I don't want anybody. I'm not mad at Dorothy, guys. I don't want anybody to. Please don't, say anything. I think she just has a misperception of me, and I needed to straighten it out.
Jill said, silence is a virtue. Abraham Lincoln said, better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt.
Yep, love that.
Me too.
Well, that's okay, Smell at home. Yeah, no, I don't want to get into any back and forth with Dorothy.
No.
That's not what I'm doing this, but she publicly made a statement, so I need to make one publicly back to clear it up because it was a misperception.
Yeah, definitely.
And it flabbergasted. I'm like, my jaw was on the floor. I called Leanne and I'm like, you need to go fucking listen to this.
I was like, oh no, now what?
She's like, oh no. And I'm like, just go fucking listen and call me back. And I was just resigned to it. And she's like, well, I guess you're going to be responding. I'm like, well, I think I kind of have to.
Yeah.
Because I was just painted as a fucking weak ass, punk ass follower with no mind of my own.
I know. I was just like, what the hell?
In all honesty, can I say this without saying it in a malicious way? How can you say that about me when she was the one that had a channel for months that called out Natasha's behaviors, right? Constantly called her out. I used to listen to it when I was with Natasha. Nobody knew that then. I'm admitting it now. Secretly would listen to it. And when she would get to talking about Natasha, I would just tune out, but I would listen to her other stuff. And I knew it was quite a lot because I would have to tune out quite a lot. So you're calling me weak and I should have learned my lesson from Natasha, but you were the one that abandoned all of those principles that you stood on and went to her.
Yeah. Ginger, that's a good one. I don't swim with sharks. That's a good one. 71 said she'll be ripping us later today and all of the chat, probably.
I mean, I'm sure. I didn't say anything bad. I just spoke my truth. You can't fucking come out here and say shit like that about somebody and not expect them to say something.
Yeah, that's what Jill said. If it could have been addressed privately, the fact that it was public was telling.
Exactly. And I even said that to Leanne. I said, if she felt that way, why didn't she just freaking message me.
Right.
I would have talked to her about it.
Paige, there is a ton of sales this week because of the 4th of July. She's trying to.
I know. I got a bunch of text messages about it. I cannot wait. Now I'm going to have another. I can get stock in fucking Teemu. My purses are cute as hell, though.
Yeah,
did you guys see I know only our members saw them earlier. Let me just show you 2 of these cute ass, 3 of these purses I got.
You have gotten some really cute purses and bags off of there.
I know. You guys are going to be jealous. Okay, no. This one.
Morning Betty says she thinks Dorothy would have said that all as a big bossy sister. She thinks she has great affection for us.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel better, but it didn't come off that way. You know what I mean?
Right. I love that. That purse is so cute.
Look how nice. So this was what? What was this? $11?
I think so. I don't remember.
And the cute thing about this, look guys, is it has shut the front door.
The little bag inside.
This is a shut the front door moment. Isn't that cute? My boho pleather vegan bag.
Ginger said, nope, you're just politely and respectfully explaining your position, and that's a great thing.
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, there's one thing about women should never call other women weak. And maybe she did mean it in a big sister way. But I didn't take it that way. You know how it felt to me? There was a tough crowd in that chat, right?
Yeah.
So I think that she couldn't come out fully for me, so she had to say that plus add something.
True.
That's how it came off to me. And honestly, really, it hurt my feelings, number one, and annoyed me because I don't know about you guys. We're all women in here. I don't think there's any men right now. I would rather be called a bitch, an asshole, a slut than weak.
Mm-hmm.
Especially by another woman. Okay. Here's this other cute, but this is like a, what's that name brand? Because I have their bag and I always forget the name. Kipling.
Yeah.
Kipling knockoff. So it's canvas and you can wear it crossbody like so. Or you can wear it regular. But look at the frog on it. It comes with it.
That's cute. And
they have it in black, tan, gray, and army green like this one. I love this. I use it as my shopping bag.
It's cute.
Okay. And then I got this. It's like patchwork leather. It even has the seams. I don't know if you guys can see.
Yeah, that's cute too.
And it's a backpack. And it has secret zippers. Like her.
Apartments.
Her. Isn't this cute?
That is cute.
I always love to go to the farmer's market and shit, but I hate carrying my purse. So I got an adult backpack.
My little granddaughter says pack.
And then pack.
A pack.
And then this, I keep showing this to everybody. I am in love with this concept. Guess what this is? You clip it on your bag and it holds and protects your sunglasses so they are easily accessible. So you put them in here, button, and then the arms go through this little hoop and then they hook onto your bag. Isn't that cute?
50. Yes.
I should have got brown though, because I don't know why I got black, because all my bags are brown.
Oh well.
So it kind of looks funky with a brown bag. Well, this one doesn't look too bad, but when I put it on this one, it looks weird.
Paige said, my mother said if someone calls you a bitch, you better be damn good, bitch.
Exactly. But I'd rather be called that than a weak.
Yeah.
misguided. So that just makes me feel like I'm dumb and weak.
Oh, Ginger says, I love backpacks. They hide my Quasimodo hunch. Oh, gee.
I love you, Ginger.
You're so funny.
I'm sure you don't have a Quasimodo.
No.
I know a couple people. Well, I know one person that does.
Mm-hmm.
No, did I say that? I didn't say
I didn't hear a thing.
Huh?
I didn't hear a thing.
Oh, and then this little vintage wallet. This
love
reminds me of a wallet my mom had, but hers was maroon, so I got to order the maroon one. It's vintage. It has the little, I'm yawning, sorry. The little thingy. And then look, guys, this is the best part. Well, first of all, look at this. I love this. Look how many compartments for your cards.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
But here's the cute part. You ready? It's not just a wallet. It's a change purse.
I love that little wallet too, Morning Betty.
Or you can carry it with you as a wristlet. Did I already show you guys all this shit?
I don't know.
I just have it all out around me because of the members only live, and I didn't clean up yet. And I still have all my auction items out from the auction last night.
OG Fish said, I found cute aviator type shades with different nose things that don't pull your hair.
On where?
Did
on
you
Teemu?
get those on Teemu?
I didn't see them if they were on Teemu. Yeah, isn't that cute, Fiddly D? I'm gonna order the maroon one. The maroon one seems more vintage color to me. I just remember my mom's wallets were always maroon. Is that weird?
Oh, no, she didn't get those from Teemu.
I was going to say, I'm going to go order them if you did. Oh. If you did, I was going to go order those.
Morning Betty got her third Teemu order, one of those hairdressing dolls with hair for her daughter to practice hairstyles.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How much was that? Bella asked me for one of those today. It's crazy you said that. Oh. She's like, I have a new obsession with doing hair. I would do Quincy's, but his is too short. Will you buy me a head? Literally said that today. That's crazy that you said that.
So funny. Yeah. What are the odds of that, right?
I bought this cute little sunglass holder too. It's pleather. It's cute.
Yeah, that's
$1. I don't know. So I want to do a night where we do subscriber Teemu hauls and everybody comes up and shows, oh, that's a good price because I was looking at them. Yep. They're like $100 when I looked at them.
That's so much cheaper in US dollars. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. OG Bella's a hoot. But I want to we need to do that. We need to do a live where the subscribers come up and do their hauls with us.
Yeah. And you don't have to be on camera. You can just point your camera at your items.
Yeah. If I wanted to go in and show you guys my knockoff Prada. Not Prada. What are they? The B. Which one's the B? Gucci? Is it Gucci that has the B?
I think so.
My knockoff Gucci sunglasses that I got at the garment district here in Los Angeles. Oh my God, they're fucking amazing. They were $20 and they look like the real deal and they're so sturdy. I can't, nobody would be able to tell they're not real. They might be real and stolen. That's what I think.
Morning Betty said, did you figure out what that black and red bag thing was? She figured it was saddlebags for Millie.
Yeah, do you know what it was? My son's electric bike that I bought him for Christmas, that seat that I bought him was for his bike. And then that do you, Amber Lou? I'm addicted to it, hon. That red and black thing was a saddlebag for the bike bar. You know how I found out? I had to go into my order and look to see what the fuck I ordered.
Huh.
Because I was like, what is this? So I went into my order. You could see everything you ordered.
Andy, yeah, it's 2:30 here also.
Okay, honey. Good night. Love ya. You went up. When, OG? Shut up. G is for Gucci. Are you kidding me, OG? I missed it. Damn it. I need to go watch that. Oh, and then what else couldn't we figure out, Morning Buddy? Oh, I know what it was. Do you remember when I told you guys this was for, I was mad because I thought this was for the beach to put my phone in, but it was really short, and I was going to send it to somebody because they had a smaller phone to fit it. It wasn't for the beach. Where the hell is it, Leanne? I had it earlier.
I don't know. Is it on your cup?
If it's on my cup, I quit life. No, it's not. Oh, it's next to it. You know what? Let me show her first. Do you remember this one, Morning Buddy? And I couldn't figure out how a phone was supposed to fit in this, and I was pissed. It's not for the phone. Do you know what this is? You're going to die. I order so much shit from Teemu that I forget what I order. So I could not remember that this is what I ordered it for. And I use it all the time. This is a freaking fanny pack for your water bottle or your coffee mug. Shut the front door. Look. And you can put your little cigarettes and lighter in there or your change or whatever. There you go. You don't want to carry your purse, but your coffee, you want to carry your coffee.
Yeah.
You have a fanny pack on your mug. Isn't that funny?
I can't believe that OG Fish cammed up. Did you see what she said? I'm serious. I wanted to know why I was blocked again. She was fair and fixed it.
So she was nice to you? I'm dead.
Paige, yeah, we'd love to see some of the stuff that you got.
Hell yeah. You have a what? A bog bag with a B. What's a bog bag? First world accessories, I know.
Oh, that's cool, Paige. Your mom has a huge painting that she did. Yeah, we'd love to see it.
Of course. I was blocked, but she thought it was a rogue mom. Oh my gosh. I didn't know you went over there. This is news to me. I didn't know you were a Natasha goer. Not that you can't. I just didn't know. That's why I thought you were kidding. She better be nice to you or else.
Fish said, yeah, she was nice. Our first meeting, she told her to fuck off. At least she was nice. Go figure.
I can't with you.
Fish says she's an NFT viewer.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't know then, because it's a new thing. And 71 said, I am not a rogue mod, but have been told I should be on some channel. Oh, Balenciaga. Okay. Yeah. What was it, OG?
Oh, jeez.
We need to go live more so our people are going over there.
Oh, a bog bag is a popular big rubber beach bag with a beach.
Oh,
they're like $100.
I saw that. Yeah, yeah. Hi, honey, you're up now. They have those on Teemu. Did you see them? They have their knockoffs on Teemu. In another life, Christiane, I can't tell you how much fun we would have had drinking coffee and smoking on your porch late at night. Yep. Oh, you are. I know. I try to quit, but I'm so addicted. This shit right here made me chunky. These.
But Morning Betty said she still misses the social part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, OG Fish said she doesn't recall it's when Lynn was there.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
She missed you. Yeah, smoking started for me as a social thing, and then naturally I got addicted.
Yep.
Same. But I only smoked when I went out. Like when I first started, only when I went out.
Same here, but I haven't smoked for years and years and years.
Yeah, because you have willpower. I don't. I'm weak and misguided.
Morning Betty said she gained 7 pounds, still trying to get it off.
Oh, that's not bad though. 7. I would gain 50. Yes, Paige. I was telling her they have those big bog bags. They do. Yep. Oh, yours is real. I want to see it. I love those. When there is a rogue mod and everyone in chat is angrily looking for a rogue mod, I start laughing, picturing someone with too much blush on.
A rouge mod.
A rouge mod.
That's funny.
Oh, I can't. I can't, man.
It's starting here. It's supposed to be severe storms tonight, so yippee, not.
Move to LA. Move where me and OG live.
Yeah, no doubt. No crazy centipede looking things, no severe thunderstorms. What a deal.
My friends and family know if Putin or Trump push the red button, I will immediately run for a pack of cigarettes. No, you still think about it? A lot of people tell me that who have quit smoking, that they still literally crave it after years.
I've dreamed about it before. Like I've been dreaming that I was smoking a cigarette and I'll wake up and like, oh, damn, that was a dream.
Yeah, I've heard that. That's another reason why I'm scared. I will give right in. I'm like, all right, it's 4:00 in the morning. Let me drive to 10 7-Elevens till I find a. In LA, is it California? I think it's California. They don't allow you to have menthol anything, so they outlawed it. And I smoke menthol, so I literally didn't know what I was going to do because you cannot buy them anywhere. They took them out of all the stores. You can only buy non-menthol.
Well,
and they snuck it in the bill that was for children getting vapes.
Well, I'm just gonna have to mail them to you.
Yeah, it was like a rider on the bill, so people didn't even know it was there. And of course, everybody's going to vote for kids not getting vapes, right?
I just got accepted with the Uber.
Well, that's awesome. Yes, I'm live. So my son's starting college. He's going to Cal State, and I told him I don't want him working, but he's allowed to work like a little part-time job on the weekends. So do you know what he did? He has an electric bike. He's going to get himself a basket, and he's going to do Uber Eats. How long do you guys think that's going to last? One time, guaranteed one time.
I don't even mean to laugh, but I can, because like here, I know that with Uber Eats, a lot of times they have to go through the drive-thrus to pick up the people.
Yeah, he's going to have to go up with his basket bike. Oh my God, I can't. It's not going to last, trust me.
No.
Yes, Betty, in Los Angeles. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah. What was I going to tell you guys? I lost track.
Hey, at least he's willing to try it out.
Yeah. Oh, I was talking about the non-menthol. So you can't get them anywhere. And I can't smoke menthol. I don't know what's in it. Every brand I try, I get nauseated. Like literally get this, you know how your mouth waters before you puke?
The non-menthols, you mean?
Yes, I cannot smoke non-menthols. My mouth waters and I will literally throw up. There must be something in there that I'm allergic to. I don't know. I've tried 50 different brands. I can't do it. So I literally have a bootleg joint. I went to like 30 different smoke shops because in LA there's a smoke shop on every freaking corner. Maybe sometimes you can find 3 on one block.
It's like that here too.
I went to 30 of them until I finally found somebody that sells them from the back. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's getting harder and harder. You were on the phone with me the other day when I was in buying them, remember?
Yeah.
He's like, too hard to get now. Too hard. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. So he didn't have them in, and I had to go 3 days smoking menthol, or non-menthol, which made me not smoke a lot. because I literally get nauseated.
Right.
And then he had them today, but he only had one carton.
OG Fish said that Quincy needs a handlebar bell too.
Mm-hmm. I have a beach bike with one of them big ass like Pee Wee Herman but horns on it. I'm gonna put that on it. And streamers with LED lights.
There you go.
It's not gonna last. I'm not gonna allow him to do it at night.
No, I wouldn't either.
Like mid-afternoon, like
yeah.
1 o'clock to like 3 o'clock before rush hour.
Yes.
Did he? On a bike though, Paige?
Hey, he's got an electric bike, so make it a little easier.
I need to quit because my mom died at 60 years old from emphysema. You think that would make me not smoke? But I have OCD really, 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 really bad. I told you guys I like line my shoes up and color coordinate everything, and the towels all have to be folded in a tri-fold facing the same way, and like my plates, the bottom, how they have a stamp on them, they all have to be lined up with the words going out towards the door. I'm fucking nuts. So I blame my smoking compulsion on my OCD.
Fiddle DD, I think that's right. It is cute. He wants to try it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I told him, oh, good. But we're going to have a long talk tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm probably just going to let him do it. Like, I live right near Westchester, and it's a nice little suburb. So I'm just going to tell him he can't leave the suburb. So if he doesn't get any food orders outside of Westchester, he's not doing them. If he gets, he's not going to be allowed to pick those up.
71 still has her Christmas tree up decorated.
Girl, no, you don't. Do you really? You did? Did you email it to me? Yeah, it was awful, Morning Buddy. Awful. So she didn't, I don't think she died of emphysema. She had emphysema, but she wasn't, she was on a cannular oxygen, but she wasn't on, when people are end stage emphysema, they're hooked up to all kinds of stuff. She was not hooked up to all that stuff yet. It hadn't progressed that far yet. And I found her passed away in her bedroom.
That's awful.
One morning, and I didn't get an autopsy done, but the coroner told me it looked like it happened fast, and it could have been an aneurysm because she was sleeping a lot, and she might have had a clot or something.
Oh.
And she was sleeping a lot because they put her on the morphine.
Oh, yeah.
Just to relax her breathing.
Right.
Not because she was dying, because
right.
The way that home nurse told me was it relaxes you and makes you breathe easier.
Yes.
So that's why they had her on it, but it knocked my mom out. My mom was tiny. And so
they had my mom on morphine too. Granted, my mom had cancer, but that part of the reason was for her was pain management. And like you said, it relaxed her breathing and relaxed her body.
Yeah.
She was super tiny too, but she passed away when she was 62. So that's one of the reasons that I chose not to smoke anymore, because I was terrified after watching somebody go through lung cancer.
Yeah.
It absolutely terrified me that would happen to me.
Yeah.
Which I know sounds really silly because...
No, that's how I should be right now.
It scared me.
But my compulsion is stronger than my common sense. My dad has an aneurysm and they repaired it with coils. Oh, wow.
Oh.
No, she was in good health her whole life. She was gorgeous, in shape.
She was beautiful. That picture that you've showed me of her, she was very beautiful.
She was a model. She was muscular arm. Like, she was very in shape. It was It was the emphysema that put her in the position that she was in.
Sure.
And I do believe the nurse and the coroner both told me that they believed it was a clot.
Huh.
Because when I found, I'm not trying to be morbid, guys. When I found her, she was sitting up in the bed and hunched over. So it happened fast.
Yeah, definitely. It is smell at home, that's for sure.
'71, you needed a break. I kept mine up all year, 1 year, because I promised my grandmother who was sick. Oh, I know people that do that, Fiddly D, and it's cute. Morning, buddy. No, not really. I'd say a pack. I mean, I guess a pack a day, but I've known people that have smoked 2 packs a day.
Yeah, and my mom had quit, actually. She had quit several years prior to being diagnosed with a lung cancer. And the surgeon told us that the type of lung cancer that she had was adenocarcinoma. And he said she would have likely ended up with that if she would have never smoked a pack in her life.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure the smoking didn't help.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's crazy. Fiddle DD, I agree, that had to be really hard on Christine finding her mama.
Oh, let's just say I lost, and I'm not even exaggerating. I don't know how it was physically possible. Maybe one of you guys can tell me. But I literally lost 30 pounds in a month.
I believe it.
I went down to nothing. I was so skinny. I couldn't eat. And I was in and out of the hospital. I kept thinking I was having a heart attack. But it was anxiety attacks, and I was getting horrible chest pain. So I would go to the emergency room like every other day for like 2 weeks, to the point where they told me I had to stop coming, that I was having anxiety. So I went to see my doctor, and he gave me Ativan.
Yeah.
Ativan, is that what it's called? Ativan?
Yeah.
And I took that. It was the lowest dose they give you. So it helped me a little bit, but I was bones. Because I'm 5'9" and 3/4, so 5'10".
Right.
And I was a walking skeleton. I could not eat. I couldn't.
Ginger, I'm so sorry. Her oldest sister just passed away last Friday from small cell lung cancer.
Oh, gosh, Ginger.
Paige, you had a stroke in 2016 from a medication called, is it sumatriptan? Auto-injectable for migraines? Oh my gosh.
Goodness. I'm glad you're okay.
Mill at home, my hubby had colon cancer, but what got him was it spreading to the lungs. I'm sorry.
That happened to my uncle. The same exact thing.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Huh. Wow.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't bring that up to bring up
no
bad feelings for anybody.
No, me neither.
We're all together here, and you can support each other.
Absolutely.
Cancer's a fucking motherfucker.
Yes, it is. It sure is.
Oh, morning, buddy. Jeez.
Oh, wow.
Let's talk about the licking Teemu tongue.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about Teemu After Dark.
I never got mine.
No, they didn't say they sent it back or something?
No, that was the one I bought Blissful, and her post-op master. Remember, he refused her packages. They gave me a refund for that one, but the one that I ordered, I never got, and it's showing as delayed. I thought that meant delayed in shipment, but it's on back orders. So many people went out and ordered that. And I bet you it's because we kept showing it over and over again.
Wow.
Yeah. We sold out the blips.
Yes. Now, the next thing that will sell out is our Breakfast of Champions.
Yeah, we have to have Breakfast of Champions.
Yes.
We should do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are you guys around in like noon Pacific, which would be 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Look, I'm getting good at this. 2 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Mountain. In New Zealand, I can't even figure out the math because I fucked the first time up. 7 hours behind us, ahead of us, but behind us the next day.
71 said maybe they sent it to a third world country to cheer a woman up over there.
Maybe. Yeah, their lips are on back order. Can you believe that, OG?
That is crazy.
But they still have them on the thingy because I looked because I wanted to send Blissful hers again. So I don't know what's up with mine. Maybe I'll just like ask for a refund and reorder it. Doesn't cost it. Nope. Doesn't cost it.
That is so funny.
Oh, you better do it like tomorrow so you get it in time. Smell. Philly D said, I was texting my best friend and calling someone a mother F word, and it auto-corrected to motherfuckerson. Motherfuckerson. Fucker. How do you even say that? Fucker. Fulkerson. Mother Fulkerson.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. Mother Fulkerson.
It's 8 p.m. Friday night for her right now, Leanne.
Oh, okay.
Do the math. It's 7 hours behind us, but it's the next day ahead of us.
Yes.
So tomorrow at 3 p.m. your time, count 7 hours backwards. So 2, 1, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. It'll be 8 a.m. the next day, tomorrow at 3 p.m. your time.
So it'll be like 8 a.m. Saturday.
Yeah. That'll really be a breakfast of champions for Morning Betty.
I love that. Mother Fulkerson. That cracks me up.
Mother Fulkerson.
That is perfect. Love it.
Fulkerson.
That is so freaking funny.
We're 1 a.m. right now in Pacific time.
Yep, it's 3 Central time.
It is weird. It's done some crazy words for me too.
Like when you try to type in the F word, when you try to type in fucking and it changes it to ducking.
Yeah, it always does duck it for me.
More ducking, yeah.
Damn, duck it. And especially when I'm fighting with my husband, I'm like, duck it then. And then I don't realize it auto-corrected and I'm trying to be a hard ass and then it's duck it. And then I'm like, fuck. The whole vibe just got ruined.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Fulkerson, though. Mother Fulkerson. That's the best.
It's funny.
That cracks me up.
I'm using it too. Mother
Me
Fulkerson.
too.
Wait, OG, what do you mean? So it's Sunday at 1. Now you're going to confuse me. It's not hard to do. It does sound proper. Fulkerson.
Mother Fulkerson. That is just so funny.
You guys want to see the magic show I'm going to tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Okay, let me grab it. It's a new magic. I can't even speak anymore. It's a magic place in Santa Monica. And
Smell at Home said her birthday is today, so she'll buy herself something from Teemu. Well, happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, lady. Why didn't you tell us? I would have made Leanne sing to you. You know Leanne's a singer.
Well,
it's a lounge. It's a magic lounge.
That'll be fun. Fiddle DD said we're starting a Mother Fulkerson trend. Yes.
We are. Mother Fulkerson.
Now that should be on some merch. Mother Fulkerson, and nobody would know what it meant except
I know. I love it. What was the other one? Holy dildo?
Yes. Because you said that and didn't even know you said it.
I know. Here, this is where I'm going tomorrow. I'm excited. So it's called Illusion Magic Lounge. Can you see the screen?
Yeah. Fun.
Look. It has a wine bar, a dazzling theater. Here's the theater. Ooh, shooky now.
That'll be fun.
This is what I'm doing right here. 7:30 to 9. Magic by the Sea.
Cool. So is it like dinner and a show then?
No, you go get drunk at the wine bar and then you go into the because let me see if it has images so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Doesn't. What the fuck?
That'll be a lot of fun.
What the folk?
Mother
Here.
Fulkerson.
Wine bar. It's like it has a lounge outside of the theater. Here
Oh,
it is. So here's the lounge. Isn't that cool?
yeah.
And oh, it does have like little cheese trays for your wine.
Ah.
And looks like they have martinis.
Hmm.
And then you hang out there in the swanky little lounge.
Yeah.
Have yourself some wine and some cheese.
Fun.
And then you go in and you watch the show. And it's 2 hours. Well, it's an hour and a half. And there's 2 magicians. Let me
Huh.
see which magician I am seeing tomorrow. Hold on, I have to get back to the. I already bought my tickets, but where do I see the? Maybe I have to hit buy tickets. Oh look, Variety Hour, June 20. Oh, that would have been fun. That was tonight. Fire Eaters.
Oh,
It's only
cool.
$15. So this is the one I'm going to right here.
Fun.
Santa Monica's most magical experience. Joel Ward and Jonathan Neal. He looks familiar.
Huh.
He looks like a. You know what he looks like?
What?
He looks like that. One of them dummies that people use, like a ventriloquist dummy.
Oh, yeah.
His face looks like a ventriloquist dummy, doesn't it? It even has like the line in his jaw that should be moving.
Funny.
It says the world's best magicians. These guys better be good.
Yeah.
It says get ready to unlock a full evening of magical entertainment. Our unique venue provides you the opportunity to see multiple magic in a single evening. You'll be dazzled by our ambient, strolling magicians while you enjoy a refreshing beverage. Oh, so I guess they come out into the lounge and do magic at your table.
Cool.
Entering, and then you go into the theater. Entering our 150-seat theater, you'll see even more magicians dazzle you with mind-bending illusions on our grand 54-foot stage. And to finish out your enchanting evening, our intimate courtroom space hosts a formal close-up show. Oh,
Fun.
I didn't know they had a courtyard. It must be in the back.
Hmm.
And it was I didn't do VIP. I did the general.
Yeah.
Because the only thing you got different with the VIP was a glass of fucking champagne. Look, well, you get best seats, but it's 150 seats. How bad can the seats be?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And includes a glass of champagne. Yeah, no, I'll just pay $45 and be happy.
71 said if she was watching magicians and there was bottles of wine or vodka, she'd be on the stage helping them.
I would be with you, 71. That's the kind of girl I am. I'm the jump on the bar kind. You know, I used to blow fire.
Yes.
I would have been. I'll be up there tomorrow, drunk, trying to blow fire. They have used Dazzle twice. That's either a good sign or they're overcompensating.
Yes. Morning Betty said she wishes she lived in a big city instead of a baby town underneath the world sometimes. Very jelly. Would love to go to something like that.
Yeah. That's one thing about LA I love. There's always something to do. I'm going to go to a burlesque show too.
Oh, when are you doing that?
In 2 weeks.
That should be cool too.
Fights, parties, I'm at it. I love 71.
That's funny.
I'm a Hellraiser too, girl. Yep, or a bar. Yeah, we got to keep me away from the bar stools.
I'm a funny drunk. I do funny shit.
So we need to go out.
Hell yeah.
I am the jump on the bar stool kind. But I either go from very happy to raging angry. I'm not I don't know. I don't have an in between. And it has to depend on the mood I'm in.
Sure.
Fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm in a bad mood, it just exasperates it. That's why we don't drink vodka a lot anymore.
Right. I hear you.
My drink of choice was cherry vodka and Red Bull, and we would call them cherry bombs. And yeah, I had my fair share of those. I told my husband today that I told all you guys about that. He was mortified. You should have seen him. He was just shaking his head because we were live on the members only, so he couldn't. He knew that, so he didn't talk. But he just shook his head and just looked at me like I was crazy. Like, what? We share things with each other over here.
Right.
I know you guys didn't forget about the bar stool. I woke up in the morning. I'm like, how you do that walk of shame? Like, well, not now, but like back in the day when you go out drunk and you wake up in the wrong house,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you're like, fuck, how am I going to walk past all these people half dressed and with my eyelash on my nose and yeah. So I woke up the next morning after we had our dashboard confessionals here that night. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck did I just do?
That's funny.
Oh God, I'll tell you everything.
That's hilarious. Oh crap, I'm getting tired. I don't know about you.
It's only 1 a.m., but I know it's late for you, so.
It's 3 here. It's 4 on the East Coast, so.
All right, go take your 9-eye.
No, I'm all right.
Just sit here and get myself into trouble somehow. You notice when I'm awake and you're not, I get on here and cause trouble.
That's true.
Because I get bored and I end up in situations.
Yeah, Paige said getting really tired. It's 4 a.m. there.
You guys are awesome, though. That mother was focusing on that bar stool. The mother was focusing.
Oh, she said, thank you to both of the sweetest girls. Everyone have a fun 4th of July and a great weekend. Aww. Thank you for your prayers for my dad. I really appreciate that.
I tore around stripper poles. I went to a strip club with my husband once. And that was back at I used to love going to those because I was mesmerized by strippers. You know how I go down rabbit holes, right?
Yes.
So I was following like all the stripper Instagrams and like reading about them. And one had a YouTube channel and I cannot remember the name of it. And it was always like she would do her life, like day in her life.
Oh, yeah.
I was fascinated. So I would make him take me to strip clubs so I could watch them dance.
You could watch them. Ginger, you have major thunderstorms rolling in. We've got some coming too. I don't know. We had some severe thunderstorms this morning too, but yeah.
I miss thunderstorms. I haven't had a good thunderstorm in 5 years. But anyway, yeah, I used to like the ones that do all the really like acrobatics on the poles.
Oh, yeah.
It's so hard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they have that as a sport now. Did you know that?
Okay. Yes.
So, I mean, you have to be an athlete to do some of them freaking upside down split twirl shit.
Out. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I would make him take me, and we went to this one club one night, and that was back in my short mini skirt, hot body days.
Yeah.
And I walked in, I had hair down to my ass. It was poker straight because I would straighten it all the time. Blonde as fuck. And the owner, one of the cocktail waitresses came up to me and said, the owner wants to speak to you. And I'm like, oh God, am I getting thrown out of here? What did I do? And so he comes over to the table and we were literally sitting at the table right at the stage. And he asked me if I would be willing to work there. And I'm like, oh yeah, no. Unless you want a lawsuit because I fell off the pole and broke my hip. I would think that would be a bad idea.
That cracks me up. That would be something that happened to me.
My husband was dying laughing.
Oh, I bet.
I'm like, do I look like a stripper? And he's like, no, you're beautiful. And I'm like, I look like I reassessed my whole image, like the way I dressed and everything after that. Not that there's anything wrong with stripper. I'm not saying that, but
no, I know.
I gave off stripper vibes, I guess.
That's so freaking funny. Oh my God. I bet he was laughing.
He was laughing his ass off.
71's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, she is. I know that.
She said they've gotten a lot of rain. It's dry here, so I'm glad that it's kind of thundering. I hope we get some decent rain because it's just been awful here.
OG said my sisters used to take turns ironing each other's hair.
I've heard of that.
Wow.
People ironing their hair.
How does it not burn your fucking hair?
I don't know.
Well, I guess a curling iron or straighten iron gets 450 degrees.
So you could burn your hair on that too.
Yeah.
And then you would say, Mother Fulkerson, if that happened.
Mother Fulkerson.
Yes.
One side of my head is 3 inches long and the other's... Did you guys ever see that YouTube video where the girl's doing her hair and she uses a curling iron and takes it off and her jaw drops?
Yes.
Her whole hunk of hair melted off with it.
Mm-hmm.
We should watch that. Let me find it before you go to bed. Okay? It's only short. What would that be called?
Yes.
Girl burns off head. Okay, let's see. Oh, I found it already. How about that? Catch me outside.
You found that pretty fast.
Yeah. All right, share screen. Oh, we have to mute.
Okay.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local.
Hey guys, it's Tori. I'm basically just teaching you guys how to curl my hair. It's a wand. I have a wand. Clamping curling iron works too. Just to use the clamp part because that's what makes your hair like that at the end, like how it like sticks up. So I recommend not using that. Take a shower. Use this. It's a split remedy. It reduces up to 80% of split ends after reuse. But anyways. So basically, if you want like medium curls, then take a piece about this big, maybe like to right there and bring it up the middle of your finger, and then like do it like this, and then like wrap it around. I think that this is what makes the curls look pretty good. And, like wrap it up. And then count 20. Count 20 or longer, actually. Oh my god. Kidding me. My hair was burnt off.
The look on her face is just like, my hair.
I know, that's what I loved about it. Oh shit, I didn't realize it was still playing. Hold on. Okay.
My god, that was...
Fiddly said that happened to her in Italy. Her conversion plug didn't do it. It made it too hot. I'm so sorry. I would die, Fiddly Needle. Oh, fuck. Okay. I know, right, Morning Buddy? All right, I have to go over to YouTube to grab her link real quick. She wants us to play it. Oh, that's so funny.
The look on her face, that girl's face was priceless.
I know. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. All right. Okay, we have to mute.
Okay.
Showing up on the first page of Google might not be the
Hold on.
best for everyone.
What the fuck was that? I was sitting here with my mouth open, like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Through the tulips.
What was she doing?
I don't know.
But you could tell she was so serious.
Yeah.
Shut the front door, OG. I quit life.
Oh.
No. Leanne.
I know.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Shut up. Oh no. Oh my god.
Oh my.
She was dead serious too, because she was fixing her hair and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Who got that? We could in the cornfields. Oh my god.
Right,
Wow.
Ginger.
Holy Fulkerson.
Mother Fulkerson.
Oh no.
As you're dying. Oh my god, you're losing it.
Oh gee, you're an asshole. Oh gee, you are an asshole. I thought that was a viral video. Oh, for the love of Pete. That's all I can say.
Yes.
Oh Lord, I can't breathe either. I have.
With that said,
I was innocent. We were innocent victims.
Exactly. Like I said, with that said, I'm going to bed before I get myself in trouble. Mother Fulkerson.
Mother Fulkerson. Lie teller. You're telling lies.
That's right. Oh my god.
We are in Fulkerson trouble now.
Yeah, Mother Fulkerson. We are in for it.
You're so bad.
Holy dildos. We're in for it.
Holy dildo. Ginger. You.
Me too, Ginger.
After I just gave a freaking 60-minute dissertation on peace.
And then OG Fish gets us in trouble again. This time it's not you that got us in trouble.
I love it.
We're just joking around with you, OG Fish.
Oh, it was a parody.
That's right.
Lie teller.
Lie teller.
Oh, I love you guys so much. My life would be empty without you all.
So true.
Listen, when the shitstorm comes for us tomorrow, your ass better be the first one sticking up for us. Because it's coming.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, fuck my life. Oh, man. Okay. Night, Leanne. May the angels take pity on you tonight for the evils you have been involved in. God, what about me, Morning Betty? Why am I the bad one? You better have an umbrella bill for 3.
Yeah, we're in for it for sure.
I don't know what he even do. Oh, I love you guys. Okay, we gotta go to bed.
Yes. Thank you guys for being here. This is
Look, I just got done
riot.
saying Leanne's going to go to bed and I'm going to get in trouble somehow because that's what happens.
That is true. I'm making you get off of here too, so you don't get us in trouble.
Oh, man. I don't want to go. Bring a beach umbrella.
Okay. Yeah, you better.
I don't want to go.
Oh, Lord. It's time.
Oh my God, Morning Betty said you are now totally screwed on YouTube, Christy.
Yep. She's always
What?
in trouble.
I know. That was innocent. You even
That
heard me
was.
after, and I'm like, what was that? Who was that?
I know. I was just like,
What
okay.
did I just watch?
Yeah, I was like baffled. I'm like, okay,
I thought it was like a little girl, like a 16-year-old, trying to learn how to dance. That's what I thought it was. And I thought it was a viral video.
I was trying to figure out why we were listening to Tiptoe Through
The Tulips.
Yeah.
Look, they're all ducking. You guys are all rolling out of here.
Jen's going to work. Bye, Jen.
Oh, good night, honey. 71's going.
Yep, I am too. I'm going to bed.
Jill.
Paige was going to sleep and then she heard us all laughing our asses off.
I didn't see Wrecking Ball. What one's the? Oh, I'm done. Jill said nope.
Don't even.
To be fair, truthfully, it kind of looked like Amber. Who's Amber? Oh, yeah. No, I'm OG, you're cool. I'm just teasing.
We're just giving you a bad time.
Yeah. Did y'all know? They better be nice to my 71. Do you know that for me and the 71, Jill's been through hell on here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why. Jill's a good person.
I know it.
Jill she's like me. She's always in trouble.
That's true. All right. I'm falling asleep. So.
All right. Look, Leanne's kicking me off. Unbreak my heart. Good night. Love you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for being here.
See you all tomorrow. Bring your umbrellas.
Yeah, exactly.
And your babushkas. Bye.